I'm not watching the kids. Yo, episode 64.
64.
Special edition.
The Zima edition.
I'm
gonna taste it.
Air guitar. Taste it. The fact that you can hear that gulping. It's not too bad. It tastes
champagne and beers.
It tastes like a faded Smirnoff. Like it doesn't taste strong.
No,
but it's good though.
It's good.
These are something that
I think you're forgetting what it tasted like.
Yeah, but you can accidentally drink
colder.
You could drink 6 of these.
No, I can't. I could drink one. It's like a Bloody Mary. You can only have one, and then you got to switch to something else.
Bloody Mary flavor is way too
better.
strong. Yeah, second sip is better. That first one makes you feel a little weird.
You didn't even say like, Greg.
I'm gonna get to it. Greg, George, Ryan.
Yep.
Back in the building. Special edition. Limited release. That's your cue.
Limited release.
Zima's
at night.
Zima's in the
at 2
building.
2 o'clock on a Saturday because we're making up an episode for you, the disciples.
Who's number 64?
Nintendo. That's the only one I got. That's all I got.
The Civil Rights Act of 1964.
We're gonna have to start using. We're gonna have to start doing like what happened on the 64th day of the year.
Randall McDaniel, who I think played for the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken.
Randall McDaniel for the Vikings? Am I thinking of Xavier?
Maybe it was the Vikings.
Yeah. Randall McDaniel played the Vikings.
Let me see.
He wasn't 64 either.
Yeah, he was.
He was 94.
You gonna taste your Zima?
No, wasn't. What do I got to do right now?
Yeah. So we're all on the same
he
page.
played for the Cowboys.
We all have to have a taste of Zima now, because if you taste the Zima later.
Oh no, it says he played for the Vikings and the Bucks.
Yeah, Vikings. Yeah, Bucks too. X-Men.
Vikings, that's right. He went to ASU. He's actually from here. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he has the Avondale Sports Complex is the Xavier McDaniel Center. I'm not Xavier McDaniel, sorry.
The X-Man.
Whatever. Yes. I'm thinking of Xavier McDaniel playing for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Charles Xavier.
He played for the He played for the Sonics, but that's where
Charles
most people
Xavier.
know him from.
What are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about pickups and releases. Talking about dirty Greg's New York shopping recap, the Jordan 13-14 defining moments packs, DJ Khaled's whack Jordan 3s.
He already gave our opinion.
A recap of the NBA Finals, and what was it? And Greg's going to let us know the winner of the 2017 sneaker draft. And I guess
did you actually like?
Oh
wait! You didn't set a thing up, did you?
Did.
Oh,
I did. I just didn't advertise it as strong as I could.
Well, we have one episode more before the NBA draft, so I guess we can talk about that Wednesday because we'll be at an NBA draft Thursday party
Suns
with the Phoenix Suns, which we were invited to by the Phoenix Suns.
Oh well, I'll just say who won. Ryan won.
Of course, I had the best
by a landslide
sneaker lineup of all time.
By a landslide,
pretty much.
Dang.
And me and George, I got second. George got third, but it wasn't like it wasn't far off.
One vote difference.
It was like, I mean, I think Ryan got probably 80% of the votes. We got the most hype beast draft ever.
Oh, yeah.
For y'all to remember, that was episode 61.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate everybody who voted. I really didn't advertise voting like I should. It's hard to advertise on Instagram to vote and to click the link in the bio to watch a video. But anyway, shout out to everybody who voted. Ryan's list was just
Fire other people.
No,
How many people voted? How many votes was it?
It was about 275. I think.
And what was the percentages?
I think the percentage was Ryan 75, and then we pretty much split the rest.
Will you taste your Zima?
13 to 12. That's pathetic.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's pathetic, listeners.
Put that Clamato down. Taste
But
that
it was
Zima. Put that Zima on your
them
face.
enchiladas are fire. They're way better than
I probably
this.
think that George's draft was probably the best, technically. I do.
You hear him?
The people don't think
My draft was the best for me.
Smells terrible.
And my,
I don't know if y'all smell
no,
it.
it smells like.
This is malt liquor. This does smell.
it is malt liquor.
It smells terrible.
This is malt liquor?
Yeah.
You know
I
that?
thought it was just like clear beer.
It's malt liquor.
I mean, malt liquor is a type of beer.
Oh, I was trying to say. I thought it was like Crystal
I
Pepsi.
thought it was King Cobra.
Yes.
Mickey's.
Pickups. What it tastes like? Pause. Put it in the
think?
mouth.
It tastes exactly like I remember. Put it. Yes, tastes exactly
Swish
what
it.
I remember it.
Swish it and spit it in
Yes,
the bucket.
you got to do it like wine. like a fine wine. That's better with age. 15 years later, Zima tastes better. I mean, it's better than I remember, actually.
I was checking mine.
I might be able to drink 2.
To make sure they didn't give me an old one, like expires.
Yeah, 96.
94.
They got them with South Beach 8s. I mean, they got them with South Beach Miami Nights in a secret location. Pickups. Who got pickups?
I got
George,
pickups.
you got any pickups?
I got 2. I think I may have mentioned one before because it was a pre-order, but I just got it. Did I mention it or no? I had
You
to
mentioned
go
the pre-order,
back.
but you can say it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember. I didn't go back and listen. Whatever the latest olive green Ultra Boost was, the one that came out last week.
I just call them all Trace Cargo.
Yeah, Trace Olive, whatever. That's one. And then yesterday, which wouldn't have been on the show if we did it on Wednesday, but I got Stan Smith Prime Knit Boost, the blue one.
Okay.
Under
the
retail,
blue one
both
look
pairs
like?
under retail.
The blue one.
Actually, Adidas Outlet has the Stan Smith Boost, not the Prime Knit, but just the Boost.
Which one?
I think the white and green.
No, which outlet? Arizona Mills or
Yeah,
Chandler?
Mills.
Oh, if it's Mills,
Factory
they're half
store.
off. They're cheap then.
Why? They don't be saying nothing.
Trejo texted me that yesterday. I didn't go there and see him, but
Because I was going to buy a pair in New York, and I was like, why am I doing this? I know that I can get them eBay
so
or even from
they're
Manor.
what's retail 110?
No, it's higher than that. Oh, for the
120?
green,
Not Prime Knit.
for the non-Prime Knit ones, it's 120. For the
60
Prime
bucks
Knit, it
at
was
the outlet.
140.
So
But I got
60 bucks
them.
at the outlet.
Yeah, I got them both under retail.
That popped in your mouth. Pause.
I think the non-Prime Knit are better than the Prime Knit ones.
I actually might go there after this if you want to go.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna take a look when I get them in the mail.
Interesting. I don't remember what the blue ones look like, so.
You've seen them. I showed them to you.
What you got, Ryan?
My pickups this week were I got the Y3 Pure Boost ZG black and purple
That was a good pickup.
from Urban Necessities. Shout out Urban Necessities for the steal, $130 dead stock.
It's a good. What? It was dead stock?
Yeah, dead stock, $130.
Oh, I thought it was pre-owned.
No,
Those sell for cheap though.
I don't really care for that color that much, but for that price, I would have copped it.
yeah.
I would look for those on eBay just because I knew I wasn't gonna pay for the other ones.
Yeah, I was like I contemplated a couple times like $170, but I just never pulled the trigger. So 130 was definitely how to do it. And then I picked up a hoodie, the Kith Rugrats collab hoodie for $50 worn once on eBay.
That was good.
So the white one, I didn't want the white one was the last one I wanted, but for $50.
Oh wait, is it the one that just has like Kith?
it
That's
says
it, in the Rugrats letters.
yeah, it says just us in the Rugrats
Oh,
letters. Here I'll show you.
I did have another pickup, but I'll bring that up on the New York shopping segment.
I mean, it doesn't suck,
dang. No, it's just regular.
But it's not a shoe
$50.
because you talking about stuff that's not shoes. So
Oh, I've never seen that one. That one's fire.
but fire, right? $50.
I've never seen that one. That was tight.
I wanted
It is, but I mean-
I wanted the blue one, but
I'm probably trying to put
That's,
a page
on
of
Kith
that-
prices,
picture of
there's
that.
no way I would pay for it. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but if you only pay $50,
Oh,
I would pay it.
I showed you this one, right?
A dope sweater.
and I got
Oh yeah, that one sucks.
you don't like that one?
Bro, it's Captain Crunch on a hoodie.
he said, "Oh yeah, that was."
Hey, Captain Crunch, out of all the cereal mascots, Captain Crunch is not even top 3.
I think that's all I got this week. I don't think
This right here.
Oh no, I got outlet pickups. I picked up the gray multicolor uncaged Ultra Boost at the Adidas Outlet last weekend for $90.
Is that the one that was like that small pair? You brought that here.
No, that was the black pair. Then they then they got the gray ones in, like
In your
3
size
pairs.
or like a small size?
Women's 10.5, so men's 9.5.
I got Vapormax Midnight Blues. I got Arctic Orange Prestos out of Kith.
Fire.
I got Union times Vans collaboration from Dover Street Market or Dover Market Street.
Union, as in like the store Union in L.A.
I don't know.
Union. Oh.
I mean, they were just there in
Like
the
Union
store.
Bay.
Union
Bay.
Penny's.
Yes, yes.
They were.
Arizona jeans times
That's the
Vans.
same store that you like the 180 collab.
Yeah, I love
Union.
them. Yeah, oh, that's right.
Yeah,
But
I
like
assume.
they were in Dover for 120. They had an off-white pair and the pink pair, and they were 120 and 50% off. So I got them for $60. And then when I got back to work, I looked on Complex top 10 collaborations of the year, and they were number 8.
You ain't even
So
cop for me.
I think that was the last one. That's why I was 50% off.
That's the one he showed.
No,
With the roses or whatever?
Oh no, that was something
Undercover.
else.
That one's undercover. Oh,
Also grabbed.
Having a heart attack.
Yo, it does something to you, that first one. I also got I got the Mitchell and Ness.
glad I only bought one.
I mean, this
six-pack.
is 20 years old, so
Yeah, these are antiques. These are aged.
away. You know?
They might be better. And weren't these carbonated?
It is. Yours are not carbonated?
Mine are, bro.
It's like a beer.
They've been in a warehouse. They just put a new stamp
it is
on
carbonated. All right.
put
You
new stamp
forgot
on it.
between sips or what?
Bro, them joints just be sitting.
This right here, you said you saw the stuff in New York, but this stuff that they made, the like Messi logo, all that stuff is fire.
I don't care for the logo. I like the clothes, but I don't like the logo.
Did you bring your backpack?
Yeah, it's over there.
Um,
I'll talk about that in the.
I got.
Those are fire. Oh yeah, those
that's
are
the one you
super
want?
fire.
I got those. $60. That's the Union
I'll
ones.
give you 65.
And then I got then I got Mitchell Ness Yankees coach jacket, batting practice jacket I wanted. And then obviously a Kith shirt. Bought some Kith coffee mugs. I bought a Pharrell book. Shout out to Oscar the intern. He bought
New York.
He bought Bape slides, Comar de Grosson, something.
Just say CDG.
Supreme Vans. He bought some brand out of BBC, some BBC shirt, some
CDG.
CDG shirt. Oscar bought up everything out of New York, and that's facts. Other than that, that was it. So those are my first pickups,
Of the year.
kind of. I mean,
Besides Royal One.
obviously I got Royal Ones, and then I had got Yeezys. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm gonna tell you a few things though. So, anyways, we can talk about New York a little bit. Cracking.
Hot as fuck.
It was hot.
Broke
Hot
the
as
record.
fuck.
It was hot. All right. Went to the Yankee game. That was dope.
It was hotter walking in, like, obviously the humidity is part of it, but you walk in 96 in the sun there and you walk in 108 when you get back, it's hotter than 96.
Wait, here?
No, there.
There.
Walking
yeah.
in the sun with the
Oh, yeah.
humidity is hotter 96 degrees than here when we came back like 108 or 110
Yesterday
or
when
whatever.
I got to work and got in the car, I'm always angry how hot it is. I kind of ignored it because I knew how I felt in New York. I felt miserable in New York, but you just had to suck it up. Pause. Like you had no choice. All right. Like I don't like. You know what's whack is when you can feel the sweat drip down your back to like your underwear.
Into your butt crack.
That is the worst feeling ever. All right. And I'm sure there's other worse feelings. Pause. But I'm just saying when you could feel that little area in your back, that small area that's usually like got the hair in it. I don't like that, man. Kith was fire. Dover Street was fire. Stadium Goods was fire. Stadium Goods might be better than Kith as far as prices.
Bodega is a hidden store.
What? You mean Flight Club?
Yes. No, I mean Flight Club. Went to Flight Club. Flight Club's
You
fire.
said Kith. Kith is retail.
I'm
so-
sorry. Stadium Goods, I think, is better than Flight Club price wise because there was a few things in there, obviously over retail.
Well,
I almost bought.
You know what Stadium Goods does? They also get like full size runs of stuff. Like I think they have a connection with Nike or whoever, and they'll sell stuff for retail
Oh, I didn't know
on
that.
release day too. Like I don't know, you never seen that before? They do that with certain shoes.
See, I don't know that much about Stadium Goods. I just know it
I
exists.
mean, I don't know anything about them anyway.
Oh.
But they like on Twitter they post it like a full size run
On the
of
Twitter.
like whatever it is.
On the Twitter machine.
On Twitter, whatever it is. Yeah, the big machine in the sky. They post like full size run of like whatever the recent Jordan pickup is, and it's for retail.
I'm gonna say this.
I doubt that's like consigners bringing them in. You know what I mean?
I think everybody's not paying attention to Arctic Orange from Nike. I saw a lot of shoes out there that were Arctic Orange, and I think they're trying to make that the summer color, but nobody cares. Huh?
I mean, they did that. The first Arctic Orange shoe that I can remember was the Jordan 1 Low No Swoosh, which was last summer. I've always thought that was fire.
Was that last year?
Yeah, those were last year, right? The No Swoosh.
2016, probably.
And then they had some other Jordans there that obviously not, Jordans, but they were like trainers or something. Arctic Orange. I seen some
Just on 2 Beach.
Press
Or
Two.
just on 2 Arctic Orange.
Yeah, Just Dons, Prestos. What are the sock darts?
Yep.
I saw a couple other things Arctic Orange. And I'm like, people not paying attention to Arctic Orange. Arctic Orange is a fire color. All right.
Arctic Orange is the new infrared.
What'd you copy in New York, George? You said?
I was gonna talk about the backpack that I got from the Adidas original store. It was like suede or
that was
whatever
fire.
it is.
How much you pay for that?
I thought it was gonna be way more, but it was only 60. So I was like 60.
Dang,
Take my money.
Tell us.
Adidas
I did.
store.
I seen
Yeah,
a
he did.
picture
He sent a
of it.
picture.
Didn't even ask for PayPal.
He didn't ask for PayPal.
I mean,
I
you
never
didn't- you
saw
didn't
it
say
in
you
any
wanted
Adidas
it.
store. I mean, I couldn't tell it was suede.
Oh.
When you
Let's see
sipped it and you said fire, I was like,
reach out
Adidas
the
bag.
frame, get that backpack. Let's see it.
Actually, you know what's funny? when we're out there, a lot of Adidas stuff, I'm like, yo, I'm about to cop. But that stuff we can just come home and cop online. It's not like.
Not at the original store, though. Well, I don't even know if they can hear me right now.
I mean, you can cop, like, all the shirts. They're all at Champs. They're all at everywhere. Like, the 3 stripes on the arms and everything like that. So
I picked up those pants, too. Oh, this backpack kind of sucks.
you crazy.
Hatred.
You talking about copping that Coach Mickey Mouse bag.
Yeah, but this is like fake suede.
I mean, it's still suede.
What else would you call it?
I mean, it's like
leather.
Buffalo suede. It ain't calf.
This is a Fuddruckers Buffalo
See,
Burger.
I only
backpack.
care about pockets. Oh, it has one for the laptop.
Yeah,
That's all right. I like that.
It's 60. It's worth 60.
It's worth $60.
What was retail? Was retail 60 or is this half off?
Retail was 60.
Oh, okay.
That's why, like, when it was on the shelf, I was expecting them to be like 120 or something because it was suede or fake suede or whatever it is.
Went to Yankees game. Fire.
Hot as fuck.
Hot. Had to deal with a scalper. Actually, is that illegal?
See, I
No.
think like this
As
right
long as
here,
you're off the premises.
this is leather right here. The rest of this, I don't know what it is, but that's definitely leather.
Well, that's premium.
Now it changes
So-
opinion because of this strap.
That's shatter backboard leather.
Is buying from a scalper illegal?
No. As
Okay.
long as you're off the property.
So we had to do that. Dealt with.
Why? Do you want to give his name and his address? Just like
Nah,
you
his name was Stewie though.
like you shout
Shout out
like,
to Stewie, bro.
like you ratted
Bruh.
out George's Lyft driver.
What happened? I didn't rat him out. I just tagged Lyft, bro. You can't be giving rides to the public if your car looked that dirty.
That
all
was the
right?
dirtiest car ever.
My, Phil, I rode in with
I
Phil.
bet it was
He
a
gave
woman.
him a 3 rating.
I would have given.
I don't think I've
a
ever-
star. I've
really?
never not given a 5.
I've only given like 5s except one man. I gave him a 1 because he was like trying to kill us. Number 1, like in the car, and then he was like talking crazy.
Where were you at?
Phoenix?
Oh, okay.
Nah, not in New York. In New York, they're too nice.
It don't matter. No, New York, they have to try and kill you. If you don't
Well,
try to
yeah,
kill your
you gotta-
passengers while driving, you're not
not gonna
trying
get
to drive.
anywhere.
You're not
Yeah,
getting
you're not gonna get
anywhere.
anywhere.
Every driver tried to kill us, and we just had to accept
Did he
it.
explain to you why the lift was so dirty?
I didn't even say anything to him. I just took a picture.
Nah, you got to explain that.
It wasn't my thing. It was his thing though.
What
Like,
would
he
have been
ordered.
What would have been hilarious is if the dude would have heard the. He's like, "Look, take a picture
I
of my
always make sure that's off when I'm taking pictures of stuff. But no, man, New York was dope. I had to. What sucked was I bought tickets off SeatGeek, and then they took my money. It was like 4 something. So took it, and then said the tickets were sold out. And then we had to buy more while on the subway going to the Yankees game. They were like 600 something. And then I got an email saying they were sold out. So they basically had about $1,000 some of ours like on hold. And then we were like, that's it. We're going to a scalper.
So in other words, them and Finish Line have the same credit card process.
Yeah, and so then we just had to buy from a scalper, and the scalper hooked us up. I'm not even joking, but he was on a scalper. You know, he was like a New York cat, and he was basically a shout out to Edgar. That's my brother-in-law. He came with me and Oscar, the intern in New York. I mean, he basically was like, "Yo, I got you guys 3 lower level, got you." And we said, "Cool." He said 450. He was like, "All right, cool." So he just dipped. He just started running. He just left.
I bet you, like, so after you was telling me the story, I started thinking about it. I bet you he thought he was going to come back with different tickets. Like, he was going to get different tickets and bring them to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he went to his friend. He was like, everybody out
yeah,
there.
they all relate. Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing like here. They all work together.
450 for all 3.
Yeah. So he goes 450 for all 3. We was like, cool. Like, it didn't matter because we was already gonna pay a grip. So he dipped, came back, and we're walking to the ticket stand. We were already prepared to buy whatever's in the sky, like whatever's left. So then we go. He comes back and he goes 600. And I said, whoa. I said, we only got 450. Like, we only had 450 on the dot. And then he goes, I said, no, we ain't giving you 600. And he said, come just walk with me. Walk with me. We walk. We're going to Hard Rock because those tickets, like, you go through a different thing or something. They were like, I ain't never sat that close. The baseball game we went to for Indians was pretty close. I might have sat a couple rows closer than that. But actually, they were pretty close, right? They were pretty close.
16 or 18 through?
Yeah. These ones, we were like on row like 6 or something. Like, you could see the name of the cleats. Like, you could ask, like, yo, give me a baseball. Like, I ain't never sat that close at a baseball
You got any
game.
bubble gum?
I ain't never
Some
sat that
seeds.
close. Yeah, I ain't never sat that close, especially going to a Yankees game. That's bucket list. And so homeboy was like, yo, you got to give me 80 more. I said, bro, we only have 450. So he was like, all right, let's go. So we walk, and he goes, I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to let you and your son go in, and then your boy, Edgar, he going to stand right here, and and you call him to let him know that you got in, and we can go. So he gave us tickets, and I'm like, okay. He might have gave Edgar a fake ticket or a ticket that already got scanned and let us go in. So me and Oscar went inside. Oscar goes, when we get inside, go back outside, switch places with Edgar, take the money, and then give it to the guy. So then I'm like, shoot. We go through finally in security, like 3 or 4 security, and they go, I said, can I go back outside? They're like, no, you can't leave Yankee Stadium and come back inside at all. And I was like, dang it. Call Edgar. I said, hey man, the dude goes, yo, you gotta slide me $50 more. And I was like, well, we ain't got 50. He goes, bro, can you give me $20? So I said, fine, Oscar, give me $20. We gave him 20. I called Edgar. I said, just take the risk, man. Just give him the money, try to come in, see what happens. Came in.
All the money or just the money for the last ticket? Oh, so he gave you 2 tickets before you gave him any money? Yeah,
before we gave him any money.
Dang,
Edgar had it all. So, and actually, because they were like, yo, take your boy into the bridge and put work on him. Me and Oscar were inside. Oscar was like, I'm inside. I ain't leaving. And I was like, that's messed up because if we don't do nothing, they gonna take Edgar under that bridge in the Bronx and they gonna put hands on him. And there was a grip of them scalpers out there. So, anyways, we got in a bucket of wings, $28, 3 waters, $19. One of the most expensive baseball food places ever. All right, like I couldn't believe it. Kith, dope.
Everything about in Manhattan, well, it's not in Manhattan, but close enough. Everything in Manhattan is expensive. Like a meal that would be like $10 here is like $16 there for no reason.
5 guys, $22. Just myself.
We were walking down the street. We stopped in a bar, and I ordered a Corona, and the lady was like $12. I was like, I only got one. She's like $12.
And that's probably the lower end of beer, like $12. Anywhere from 12 to like 18 for a beer.
It's fucking crazy.
You talking about in Yankee Stadium?
No, like in a bar. Just walking down Manhattan, walking to a bar.
Yeah, some of the bars we went to, it was like $8 or $9 for like a Bud Light. Like that makes no sense.
New York always gives me the same feeling every time we go. Is I'm poor and I want to work harder to make more money. I
don't want to live there, but I would go there for like a month. Like a month at a time. Like a month every year or something like that. That'd be dope.
And definitely there's a lot of ugly people in New York too. And I'm not trying to say we look good, but bruh. I think New York might be the best mix of people ever. When you're there, you don't feel anything, but like you feel like everybody has something to do. I love being there. I would like to be there for a longer period of time. But bruh.
I was there for 8 days, and it was like the perfect amount of time to be there.
Yeah, that's the 5 to 8, 5 to 10 is the perfect time. But man, like, obviously I'm married, but you see a lot of girls with like clown guys. Like New York is still
they got money. They live in New York. They got money. Bruh. You need to have money to live in New York. So if you're a hot ass girl, you got to find a clown dude with some money. Otherwise, you can't get a beer.
New York is a weird place. Like it's still like you could see a cat still wearing like Echo shorts and Air Force Ones and a Sean John t-shirt over here, and then you can see a cat walk down the street wearing like the most fashion forward, like he could be wearing a clear suit, and you'd be like, what the heck? Like New York is a crazy place, and I love it.
Well, you could go 19, 20, you can go 35 streets up that way, and see people wearing oversized t-shirts and Echo shorts. And then you could go 42 streets that way and see people wearing high fashion.
And it's a crazy place.
In Phoenix.
In Phoenix,
yes,
everybody is cookie cutter.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I can think of some people that wear Echo shorts. And
when I look at everybody in Phoenix now, I feel like everybody in Phoenix is entitled. Like New York people, they on the grind. Like they moving. Like I love it there. Here, I mean, everybody just seems the same here.
This sucks.
It's not. Now Zima sucks. I'm about to drink this if you're not gonna drink it.
I'm glad I only bought 1 6-pack.
But that's New York, and like I said, we went out there and spent way too much money.
Knock yourself out.
Way more money than we did. And obviously, my wife let me know.
Bruh,
Shout out to my wife.
Hyper Strike, limited release.
Yeah, you gotta save the bottle.
When I got back, my wife let me know how much money I spent. So, reminded me also that we're not rich.
And then you said,
I only bought one material purchase, and I probably still spent on food and whatever alone. I mean, I was gone longer than you were because I was in Baltimore and DC and whatnot too. But I probably spent a couple $1,000s just on just traveling.
I know.
Not even buying things I brought home. I bought a backpack. That's it. What?
Did you guys bus or train from like Baltimore to?
Oh yeah,
New
we
York?
took a train from Baltimore to New York City. Train is dope. You can take whatever liquor, beer, whatever you want. I mean, you work for Amtrak, or whatever you want to call it, internship, whatever.
I work for free.
People are still looking.
I mean,
You right. More.
There's some cat in DC listening I knew it.
I made so many promises
The seats
to
are
give
better.
train tickets to people in DC while I worked for Amtrak. It's not even funny. Huh? My voicemails were so scary. Like I was scared. I listened to my voicemails. I've never been threatened where I was like scared. I've been threatened in my face before and didn't care. But if you make promises to like bouncers at clubs that you give them train tickets, if you don't come through and you give them your actual phone number, bruh, threats.
train is way better than plane. It doesn't make sense to take it across. Bruh, there's more room. The seats are bigger. There's free Wi-Fi. They have plugs on there to charge your stuff, and you can take whatever liquor you want on there. That joint is fire.
Yes and no. You've never been on a train yet where it lost power and you're stuck on the tracks for about 5 hours. Done that before. Awful. Like you leave New York at 6:30.
Is this on Amtrak or is this on New Jersey Transit or what is this on?
Amtrak. You lose power and you're sitting there. You don't get back to DC till about 3:30 in the morning. Awful.
No, thank you.
No, I guess that'd be equivalent to a plane crashing, but I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to chill out.
The most. I'm talking Europeans too. I'm tired of Europeans in New York.
There was a lot of
so entitled, bro. They think they so tight. This European, we're trying. Okay,
I heard nothing but foreign languages when I was there, but we did tourist stuff. So
we're trying to go to the Statue of Liberty. We go through security. Security is just scrambling. They don't know what's going on. They checking this guy's bag. They checking his body. They just checking everything. And then he pulls out the biggest knife ever and goes, "Oh yeah, I got this knife." They were like, "Bruh, this knife is way too big." He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go." I was like, "Bruh, you got us all sitting here
he just gave it to him and dipped. He's like, "I'll just buy another one in Kazakhstan or whatever, wherever he got it from." How many securities was there? There was at least 2, because there was one before you get on the boat, and there's another one at the Statue of Liberty. So the one at the Statue of Liberty, something kept beeping. When I went through, my sister started filming it because they were gonna put it on Facebook or whatever, try to embarrass me because of that whole the Canadian thing. And the security guard went to my sister, was like, "Give me your phone." Like, he did it in a polite manner, but he was like, "Give me your phone." Went through, deleted every picture and video she took of me standing there and gave her the phone back and said, "Don't take pictures of video in here."
They did that one time with me at a strip club.
I was dying. Yeah. You should have known better. You should know better. They did that to my friend too in a Tucson strip club that shall remain nameless because it's literally a trash can. Like, it's inside a dumpster. They were like, "You should know better. Give me your phone now," and deleted everything he took. He was sitting there filming. Like, bro, what are you doing? Who does that?
Who to a strip club in a dumpster?
Yeah, pretty much. Might as well have been. Let's put it this way: the inside of the limo was nicer than the inside of the building. All right, and I'm not talking about the nicest limo either.
I'm gonna tell you this too. What I learned about New York: Ultra Boost might be overrated.
Okay, we're not having that conversation.
Ultra Boost might be overrated, bro.
Actually, somebody else said that, and shout out to Fomer Simpson.
What'd he
for
say?
Getting rid of his collection.
Oh,
he's got 5 pairs left, but because one of the pairs that he kept was the
burgundy
Air Max Day Vapormaxes, and he said
it's a different type of comfort.
He said it's more comfortable than the Ultra Boost.
Nah, he said it's different.
He said it's more comfortable than the Ultra Boost.
I watched the video.
No, it depends on.
He said it's more comfortable than the Ultra Boost.
No, he said it's a different type of comfort. They all have their own pros and cons.
Smushes and deactivates.
No one has ever said that before.
Vapormax.
Literally, not one human has ever said that before.
Stays bubbly forever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna
badmouth Air. You'll never hear me badmouth Air. But Boost's effects are not noticed. It feels like a regular shoe out there a bunch of time, but when you get back and put a work shoe on and got to walk around all day with a work shoe, you realize how good you had it when you wore that Boost all day long.
Yeah, but that's
it makes
different.
you weak.
You can't compare.
What?
You can't compare a work shoe and a Boost.
No.
What are you talking about?
I understand that, but what's the majority of the time in life, we wear work shoes more than we wear anything else. We're not wearing Air Maxes to work. It's a Friday. You know what I'm saying? To compare it to.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you can't compare it to. You could say that.
I haven't put Vapormax on, so I'm not going to talk about
comfortable than
Vapormax.
a work shoe.
I understand that, but the point is,
Well, those
come
are
back
work boots.
when you come back from vacation, you go to work, so you can't wear that. So you have to compare it to what you wear in most of the week.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
These are actually super comfortable. I don't know.
Stop
This
it.
looks like, I swear to God, you haven't worn this yet, but this
a
shoe.
Jordan 4 is
specifically-
not comfortable.
I'm talking about this shoe right here.
What's it called?
I don't know what they did, the Oreo 4.
What they call?
The Oreo.
iTunes are like, what the hell are you talking about?
They're right there.
No, on iTunes. We're on other stuff.
This shoe, for some reason, is way more comfortable. You see me wear it to work that one time. Is way more comfortable than the other Jordan 4s I have, and I don't know what it is.
What about this one?
I don't know if it's because I don't have that one.
That's a Columbia 4.
I don't know if this is because of the leather's tumbled
you.
or what, or the inside mold
What
is
is it?
different. This shoe is
Yeah,
different
stop
than
it.
why would I make that up? I don't need to make that up.
I don't trust you when it
People
comes to like
know when
comfort
it-
stuff, though.
Why?
I just not when it comes. You're talking about a Jordan 4 is comfortable. You sound crazy.
I didn't say it's like
These
I'm not
Jordan 4s are
comparing it to
comfortable.
anything. I'm saying this shoe has comfort for a
Columbia.
Jordan.
Columbia 4.
So okay.
I don't know.
Just so we're
That's
clear,
not controversial.
Just so we're clear, you're saying a Oreo 4 is more comfortable than
No.
like a bread 4.
yes.
Yeah, in the
yes.
ones that I own, yes, it's
Yes.
way more comfortable.
Yes.
How is that?
Because of the material.
Who knows? The material in the inside mold could be completely different. I have no idea. I'm not going to cut it in half and find out why.
These are more comfortable than the Nubuck 4s, than anything with Nubuck on it.
All right, man. Y'all sound crazy.
It's not controversial. I mean, I'm dead
You
serious.
sound crazy.
Put this on and then go put another one on.
Okay,
and
it's
you
the same
notice
thing like
difference.
saying like a Flyknit Air Max 90
Stop
is
it.
more
No,
comfortable
it's
than
not.
an
I'm
Air
dead
Max
serious.
90, a leather Air Max 90.
a leather Oreo 4 versus a Nubuck Jordan 4.
What is it? But why does it? You're saying the leather versus a Nubuck. I'm not saying that's why. I'm just saying the
I
shoes
am.
are different. This shoe and pick if you have another 4 here, they're obviously not made with the same mold. They're made with 2 different molds.
I don't
I
believe
mean, it could be different. Who knows why? But it's more comfortable. I'm dead serious. Is this a 9.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another 9.5 and something else?
Everything.
No, I'm saying in a 4. Did you
Yeah.
sell your 4s? Do you have 4s?
I got 'em.
Just put it on when you go home. Trust me, there's a difference.
I can't.
I'm not
Those are dead
saying.
stock.
Okay.
That-
Yes, you own them only
Columbia
for
4's
the
not.
episodes. That's the only reason.
That's it. Somebody goes, why do you guys, the last few episodes only on iTunes, on YouTube, only have Jordans on the table all the time now? One reason, because I'm tired of taking them out the bag and the boxes.
They stay in the
2
trunk.
is because we're the greatest sneaker podcast that there is. So we have Jordans. The other podcast, they can have Kobe's if they want. And the other podcast, they can have LeBron's if they want. That's facts.
Well, we wouldn't put any LeBrons up. I mean, he might have
You're
LeBrons.
right.
I
So
don't
the
have any.
third best sneaker podcast could put up LeBron's. And the second best sneaker
Third?
podcast.
Whoa. So you
I see-
think-
all right,
so
I
you're
see-
putting LeBron
I
behind
see-
Kobe?
I see where you're going with this.
I am.
Really?
I'm gonna put LeBron. We could talk about that later. But back to that Boost.
We didn't even say what we're rocking today.
Oh, I'm rocking just
Yeah,
on case
but
Boost.
your people's feet are also different, which is why they go to running
I'm
stores.
bringing
And some
back-
people like Pronate, and some people Supinate or whatever the other
LeBron's.
word is.
That smells like cereal.
He did the Fruit Loops challenge,
Bronson.
like your boy Omar. Put the Fruit Loops and poured milk in.
Would you wear those?
No,
I wore in New York.
I own some. What is that? 10?
Yeah, it's
Right?
a
I own some
EXT
10s and
mint.
then I took them back because I was like, they're dope. But then I was like, nah, they ain't dope as I thought.
in New York.
Fireflies.
In New York, I got.
But you probably paid $50 for that.
In New
150.
York,
I
I
don't remember.
wore Air Max 97s majority of the trip and salmon toe
And Tom's.
3s. I wore Tom's one night. All right. Oh yeah, shout out to me and George met up and watched the Monday night. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about some of it. And yeah, but like I said, Air Max 97s walking around way better than walking around Ultra Boost. And I think
Oh, shit.
the other versions, what?
We forgot to say what our top 10 is today.
Oh, what top 10 most underrated silhouettes ever?
Ever.
Y'all made a list, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know
mean-
y'all like to just do whatever.
Okay. It's not a Wednesday, but I'm not a rookie. All right. I was not born last night. So, yes, I know what I'm doing here.
This one's going a little long. We're already talking for a long time.
Nah,
but no.
we didn't start till like 15 minutes.
We
But
older people.
the different variations of Boost, I think Pure Boost is for I don't know what.
Pure,
And
Pure
then
Boost is the most comfortable boost.
What is the
period.
Boost called that's like smaller?
EQT.
Is there like a
Oh,
name for
I haven't
that?
tried that one on
What?
yet.
You know that Kith running shoe that came? I don't know if it's Kith, but like they had the olive, that red, and that blue, with the
Yeah.
red, and it had the thinner boost.
Thin Boost,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is that? Is
Thin
it
Boost.
just thin boost?
Small
Thin
Boost.
That I think is for walking long distance. Ultra Boost isn't for. I think Ultra Boost is strictly for taking to the gym and work out for like an
It's
hour
taking
and a
the
half.
garbage
For
out.
me, it's all day long in
It
New York,
can't
walking
be.
11
Ultra
miles,
Boost-
riding bikes everywhere.
I actually put on Ultra Boost, and me and Edgar walked a little while, and I said, I gotta go home and change, bro. I can't wear these joints. I went home and changed
Your
into
foot
Air
is
Max
different
97. Yeah, but my foot's correct though. Either way,
I don't even know
but
what
I
that
think
means.
that's like Air Max. I don't think you go walk long distance. In Air
wore
Max.
Ultra Boost and NMD the whole time in every city I went to.
Yeah, but that's probably all you
except-
took.
No, I took Flyknit Air Max 1. I don't own a 97, and I don't have Vapormax, so I can't compare it to those two.
Have you walked anywhere long distance for a long time, Ryan, in anything? Air or
Disneyland.
And what'd you wear? Flynet racers.
Probably Vans.
I wore Flynet racers.
Probably Mickey Mouse Vans.
I wore Flynet racers, Mickey Mouse Vans, and Uncaged Ultra Boost.
Uncaged Ultra Boost, maybe.
What's the difference?
Nah, you're right. I'm take that back. There's no difference. I don't know.
The only one I wouldn't wear for a long distance is Pusha T's because that is made. The upper is different and it like grabs. I don't know it. The way it digs into your foot is different.
You want to know what's for long distance? Lunar.
I think Lunar and Zoom.
You guys hate on Lunar.
And Zoom.
No, you lie.
I have those Lunar.
Yeah, we hate on
lows.
those.
No, I like those, but I'm never cop them. Like is a strong
The
word.
2 twos are fire.
Okay,
I used to have these Nike walking shoes with Lunar on insoles. I was trying to find a picture.
Well,
of
the
them.
Monarchs.
Those are for walking.
Did you
long
see that?
distances.
Did you see that like the Father's Day meme? Like baggy jeans and Monarch 4.
I don't want Boost. I want to still cop Boost, but I think it soured me to Boost a little bit.
Your foot is weird or something.
No, I think
It
I still like Boost, but I'm starting to think Boost is for like that temporary comfort. You walk to the mall, that's it. You go to like a little beer festival, food festival. You don't walk in New York with a Boost, bro.
I'm gonna need all the Boost snobs.
Let me tell you another
attack.
thing. I only work out in Ultra Boost. I work on Ultra Boost. I switch back to the Flyknits that we caught that hurts after you wear them too long. I switch back to them. After a while, the Ultra Boost was hurt my lower back. I couldn't run in them. I couldn't do
you
anything.
got weird
in them.
feet or something.
Flynet
Huh?
free.
Nah, I'm telling you, you don't work out in Boost, and you're the Boost snob.
I have been.
What you been working out in?
The gray one, mystery grays. I wear those to the gym all the time now.
Okay, well you've been working out in Lunar forever.
Nah, both. I used to wear the Y3 Pure Boost to the gym, and I stopped wearing those. I don't know why. I just put them in the box and open the box back up. And then those Lunars that I bought, the multicolors, and then mystery grays. Those are the 3 shoes I go to the gym in.
You want to know what the greatest workout shoe is?
What?
Arrows.
Vans?
Yeah.
That's only if you lifting weights.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do cardio.
You can't do nothing else in them. And Toms. Whatever's flat, you can lift weights in. Anyways.
I don't know why you.
What else? Jordan 13, 14 pack?
Ooh.
Dope. Fire.
Yeah.
If the
Yeah, what?
It's fire dope.
if the 13s suck, you know how I feel about 13s.
No,
but
they don't.
14s suck too.
No, they don't.
I love 14s.
Neither of those shoes suck.
They were wearing
They're
them.
just not $500.
Not every employee, but most of the employees and kids were wearing them before they dropped. And I was like, yo, I might cop just for the 14s. They looked awful. They looked like beef jerky with gold flakes on them. They looked awful.
If the 14 was super cheap, I would think about
I
buying
think the 13 looks better in
13
hand.
sucks. Nah.
No, in
I
hand.
would buy the pack for $199. $249. $249 maybe.
Yes, I don't want to pay 500, but
I like them both. I'd wear both.
do you got wheat 13s?
No. That's
They
probably
look
why I
like
would buy
wheat
it.
13s.
And Wheat 13s is in my top 5, I think.
I seen a lot of lame people on Instagram, like, really like, yo, I had no choice. They're not that tight, bruh. The 14s are cool, but I thought the 14s were fire at first. George thought they were fire.
The what?
The 14s.
I like them.
No, you don't.
I do like.
I'm not paying
I'm not
retail
paying
for it.
$500. I'd pay $250.
The 13s are trash. I'm not buying those. Period. But I wouldn't pay retail for the 14s. But if someone was like,
Don't
"Here,
you hate
14s are," yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying.
So doesn't count.
Well, it still counts in terms of like having this conversation.
No.
Were you looking at my underrated list?
No, is it on there?
Chill. My list is fire.
My list
bro.
is fire.
No, nobody's top 10 underrated silhouette list is more fire than
Did
mine.
you have
Mine is
you have
going to
honorable
be.
mention?
Mine is going to be
Yeah.
a hybrid
All right,
of
good.
yours and his.
I got about 5 honorable mentions.
I got 3, 4.
You guys might hate my list, but I don't care because
No.
literally everything, single thing, is underrated in my opinion.
So 13-14 pack doesn't suck, but it's not $500. It's like $249.99 max.
I think you waste your money if you copped.
$249.99 is the high end.
I bet eBay
There you
is
go,
flooded.
Simple.
I bet
pictures, your favorite shoes.
I bet
Oh,
eBay
those
is
suck
flooded with
now.
13s. Those suck.
Those don't
They
look good
suck
anymore.
now.
They do. Neighborhood and Nikes are awful.
They were fire until that picture.
What else we got? DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled suck.
Thank you. I thought you were gonna say you liked them.
No, they suck.
They are trash.
They should say we the worst on the back. Because they ain't not the best.
George, you copying?
But they're not coming out.
I don't know what they are. Some way you could win them.
They're terrible.
Did you see the thing where he said like most of them were, or some of them were misspelled on the tongue, and then they had to redo them?
I bet
they
he
did.
Spelled grateful wrong.
Lord have mercy.
They
Let me
put
tell you
like
something.
GREAT full, and then the name of his album is Grateful, and so they had to go back and remake them with Grateful spelled correctly.
Those DJ Khaled threes are proof that the person, I bet he had a say in how to make those.
They super suck. The back I kind of like how they put his logo and then put the Jumpman over it. I think like
You're right.
it would be. I'm not saying like that
No, you're
logo
right.
specifically, but the fact that they incorporated that, I think
No,
it's
it's
kind of dope.
that's dope. But like the shoe sucks.
Yeah.
The fact that
I'd rather have Motorsport 3s.
They should do that with a Drake shoe. They should use like
What's
the owl
Motorsport
and then put the Jumpman over the owl. That'd be dope.
Drake's collaboration.
Look at that mustache, dude, when he does that.
The problem, bro, that mustache is so policeman. The problem with Drake sneakers are the models that he chose, 10 and 12.
But we don't know that he chose them. though.
And
I don't know how that works
He
anymore.
might have got stuck with that.
Because you know
but
what's
they
funny?
did allow Khaled to use a 3, which is kind of surprising to me.
Do you think Don
Jordan. I mean, it never released, but Drake
I'm
has.
tired of
an 03.
seeing. Hey, by the way, I know Khaled loves his son because everyone should love their children. But I'm tired of seeing him hold that little boy up, like, and make him executive producer and all. I'm tired of it. All right.
Hey, man, I'll never talk about how somebody does that.
He was I seen him as something literally pants falling off, and he's holding his son up like that. Like, man, give your son to the mom and pull your pants up.
He was holding him up like Simba.
Exactly.
I think
And like at that show, at the concert or whatever, I hope he had like earplugs or something on that baby.
those
Yeah,
OVO
suck.
threes are trash. The thing is, Drake
the
is
same as the Usher.
Drake is kind of tacky though. Drake is nowhere
Oh, yeah,
near.
he's super tacky.
He's like one of the worst dressed.
So he's like
Celebrities ever.
He's like
And then he had those too.
current. He's like current
Lil Wayne
Usher,
Drake.
No,
like Usher now. Usher before used to be able to dress. Usher now tacky.
I think Usher now dresses better than old Usher.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
And then those.
T.I. tacky, and that's actually a topic we should start. T.I. tacky and Ludacris super tacky.
T.I. and Ludacris are some of the worst dressed individuals they are. T.I., Ludacris, B.O.B.,
Oh, I don't care enough about him to make an
they
opinion.
dress whack. I think Charlemagne dresses trash too. He's not a rapper.
Yeah, but he like is a weird body pause. I don't know. He's like he's short
Well,
and like a
he's-
bowling ball or
he's
something, but he's
like-
not fat. It's weird. He's just too big for
He's
being that
like,
short. If you short, you can't be that buff.
He's like
or whatever it is.
5'6" or something. He's about 5'7", maybe 5'6". So he is too short to be like. But see, that's
It's
how I am.
weird.
But that's how I am when I buy clothes. My shoulders are too broad, so I can't. A large fits better up top,
He looks
but it's
weird,
too
huh?
long. A medium is perfect up top, but too short. Like it sucks when you're short and you got to cop clothes. But anyways.
Everything fits you like fear of God.
DJ Khaled stuff is awful. All right, you should never let the rapper or the person. He's
He's also
creative.
tacky though.
He's
so, I mean,
creative.
that's
So is
why.
Jordan.
He's creative. Jordan's tacky too. So
Jordan's probably like, oh, they're fire.
Michael, you mean Michael himself, not like
yeah,
the
yeah.
brand or whatever.
Michael, yes. Michael.
but like you
Well,
can't
yeah,
let.
he's the ultimate dad gene person. He's been like
He's-
dad jeans before they were called dad jeans.
Khaled is creative at music. That's it. When you're creative at music, you go find an artist that's creative at design and let them design the sneaker and the colors and stuff like that. His explanation. Did you see his explanation of the design on Complex? I said Cox. Did you say pause? Did you see his explanation on Complex? No. Awful. He was like, yo. I mean, it was just awful. Like I couldn't even believe his explanation. It was nonsense. But I don't know. I think they're trash. I haven't seen anybody who says they like them. So
no. They suck.
they're trash. Anything else? What are we talking about?
NBA Finals?
Yeah.
Congratulations to Kevin Durant. I know Simple's
Shut the
upset.
Fuck up. You cannot say congratulations to Kevin Durant.
You
Why?
can't like KD4s and not congratulate.
I don't
Kevin
like
Durant.
KD Ford.
I like when
Anymore.
dudes that's been in the league. Like if Barkley would have won a championship, I would have been happy for him. Same kind of thing.
Not if he won it with the Bulls.
Barkley was. Oh, did he win one with Houston or did he
No.
go there afterwards? He did, right?
No, he did
If
not
he
win
would have
one.
won one in Houston, I'd have been happy for him. What are you talking about?
No.
You're a Suns fan, so that's why you care.
Yeah, if Barkley won with Houston, but Barkley wasn't even in his prime when he was at Houston.
Who cares?
If after the 92-93 finals, if Barkley went to Chicago
So you
and
weren't
won
hap-
one the next year, then
You
he'd be a
wait,
pussy.
wait. You weren't happy when Gary Payton won one in Miami.
Nobody ever remembers that though.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you weren't happy when
when
KG won with Boston.
That's different.
How is it different?
Because they didn't do what Kevin Durant did.
They
LeBron
literally
didn't do what Kevin
their
Durant
own
did.
team. What are you talking about? The Celtics were probably the first team that formed their own roster.
Yeah.
Gary Payton wasn't a driving factor in that championship.
That doesn't matter.
But Kevin Durant.
I'm talking about players that been a superstar for a long time and then finally get a championship. It's
no, but you're talking
he
about.
He could have won one in OKC if he would have played a little better.
Oh, you're talking about you brought up.
You're not rational on this subject.
You brought up Kevin Garnett. That doesn't count because the Timberwolves are trash. Like it isn't like he left the phenomenal team.
But that's not the point I'm making.
And he didn't
that's
go to
the
the
point
Lakers.
he's trying to make. I'm saying when a star or superstar has been in the league that long, finally breaks through, gets over the hump.
He did not break through anything.
What are you
The Warriors
talking
already
about?
were a championship team. Like they didn't break through.
I'm
anything.
talking about him specifically,
I don't
nothing
care.
about
He's
the
a
team.
bitch.
All right, well, you can't have this conversation
All
with
right.
Symbol.
He is a bitch.
Oh, settle down.
This
You
Symbol's
sound
not
like
rational
people that
on
talk
this.
junk about LeBron.
KD went to a team that beat him that won 73 wins to win a championship.
It's not the most orthodox way, but we can't say his talent. His talent is
He's like
undeniable.
as angry about
Then
KD and
why
them as he
wouldn't he
was
have
as he was about when LeBron left to go to
then why
Miami.
wouldn't he stay in OKC and win the
Who
championship?
cares? He won a championship. I'm happy for him.
He didn't. Oh, he
Would
was.
I prefer him have
was
stayed?
bullshit.
Would I prefer
cares?
him? Would I prefer him to have stayed in OKC? Yes, I would have.
I think
NBA sucks.
I think most people would prefer their original players to stay with their original team. That's
But the
The NBA
bottom
sucks.
line.
do the NBA suck?
Yes, it sucks.
Answer the question. Do you enjoy it when someone who's been in the league forever that you like? Like if Iverson would have won a championship, I'd have been happy.
If Iverson would have won with any team, I would have been happy.
Like Carmelo might be the only one that I'd be like, I kind of like don't care like if you win or not.
Why?
Because
There's something different about him. He tanked a lot of
Okay,
teams.
let's do this.
Now,
Let's do
when
this.
he's on
Okay,
Team
wait.
USA and he's like the best player on the floor, because for some reason in international basketball his game just plays better. I root for him.
Competition.
I'll say this. I will never challenge a man's how good he is at his job, but Carmelo in the NBA hasn't shown at any point he wants a championship. So I would probably feel the same way you feel. Like him signing with the Knicks again, you don't want a championship.
Right.
You want
when
money.
you sign with the Knicks. So you're right. If he does that, I'd be like, I don't care, man, because he hasn't done anything to try to win a championship. You could get out of New York. You got to get out of New York, bro. You have no choice, all right? And they don't even want him. Phil Jackson talks the most trash about him ever, and he still wants to be there. He won't even. He has the power to leave, and he won't. Like
He don't want to. He just wants the money.
Bruh, Kevin Garnett behind MJ.
Carmelo was like when your girlfriend obviously doesn't like you anymore, but you'd be like, nah. When your friends is telling you, yo, your girlfriend cheating on you, and no, she's not. I'm gonna stay though. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna work it out. Nah, that's how Carmelo is with the Knicks. Chris Paul wins the championship. I don't think I care if he does.
I think I'd be happy for him.
I don't know.
I think I'd be
don't
happy
really
for him.
care for Chris Paul.
That's not true. Why would you dislike him?
I don't
dislike him. I just don't care.
I hate the State Farm commercials.
Oh, all right. Well, that's
You
a
know
different
what? You know
reason.
what the best thing about
I hate the Boston Celtics, but I love KG, and when he won that championship, I was happy for him.
Why do you hate the Celtics? You're not a Lakers fan.
I mean, I grew up in LA, so that's part of it. But then also they had a rivalry with the Bulls for a little while. So
Man, that
For
right
Day.
like from
you
like,
were you were 30 then.
every
so.
team in the Eastern Conference, plus Boston was winning a bunch of shit then. So they had Birch was still on the roster.
The greatest thing about the 2017 NBA Finals is that Steve Nash finally got a ring.
That shouldn't even count, man. But how could you be happy for somebody who didn't do nothing and not happy for the guy who averaged about 33 points?
Because he did
In the
as much
whole
as Steve
series.
Nash did.
Steve Nash could have probably been a shooting coach with any team.
He did as much as Steve Nash did.
Okay, Steve Nash has been a shooting coach for the Warriors for what, 2 years?
The Warriors would have won that NBA Finals probably without KD.
Let me tell you a team that does not need a shooting coach, and it's the Warriors.
The only reason the Warriors shoot like they do is because of Steve Nash.
Actually, they got two of the best shooting coaches
Steve
of all
Nash
time.
is
'Cause they
the
got
reason.
Kerr too.
Steve Nash is the reason that they won the NBA Finals. And the reason why
They got
the cheat
Kerr
code.
and Nash.
Steve Nash is the reason KD hit that pull-up three at the end of Game 3.
Yes, after he already had about 31 points.
He
and
taught
hit
him that.
one more.
He taught
and
him
he got
that.
him 34.
Steve Nash would need to stand on a ladder to shoot from as high as Kevin Durant shoots from. All
Steve
right.
Nash is the greatest point guard to ever put a pair of sneakers on.
See, you
we're
can't
not-
say
we're not
stuff like
having
that
that
and be
conversation.
upset that Kevin Durant won a championship.
Yes, I
So
can.
you're happy. Okay.
You're an irrational
Yes,
person.
if Steve Nash would have won with the Lakers, I would have been happy.
You're a Suns fan.
Yes.
You hate the Lakers.
I would have been happy if Steve Nash won.
Stop it! You're so biased. You can't be like that. You can't be like that. You can't. You can't be unhappy for KD. Would you be happy for KD if he won in Oklahoma City?
Yes.
But not for the Warriors.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, what? Yes, you said yes twice.
Not with the. He said no. He said not with the.
If he was on the, he's mad that KD won't want the Warriors.
Obviously. That he hates Steph Curry too for no reason. We know
I hate
this.
Steph Curry.
Do you hate Klay Thompson too?
No.
So
I hate Draymond Green.
How could you hate Draymond Green?
How can you not hate? How you like Draymond Green?
Draymond Green is awesome.
Draymond Green is the same player that like Bruce Bowen or any of those dudes who you hate it when they're on the opponent, but you love it when they're on your team.
I love him talking.
Yeah,
Bruce
but
Bowen. I don't know, me and you.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But if he was on your team, you would be super happy. Like Rodman,
Actually-
you hated when Rodman was playing against you, but
it
when he was
was
on your
me
team, you
and
love Rodman.
Rudo. Shout out to Cuddy. We was talking. Draymond Green would be whack everywhere else, though.
No, that's not true.
That's true.
No, it's not.
Because he could only be good on good teams.
Yes.
He can't be good on a whack team. A Draymond Green on the Pistons, he wouldn't be good at all.
He still would be one of the best defensive players in the league.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd be
Yes,
PJ.
he would. What
If
are
he
you
wasn't on
talking
the
about?
Warriors, he'd be PJ Tucker.
What are you guys
That
talking
might
about?
be true.
Okay, I'm not having this
Draymond
conversation.
Green could only.
We'll let them decide.
Draymond Green
Is the new
could
PJ
only
Tucker.
be good. No, he's
With-
That
West-
literally
no,
makes
Whacker
no
State.
sense.
Oh no, whoa! Because I would say that I would say
Is LeBron still LeBron on any team?
Okay,
That's different.
Yes.
Let's start.
Versatile.
That's
that's
different.
way different.
Look at what's
How
his
is
name?
it
What
different?
was what's his
It's
name
about
that blew in LeBron's ear?
It's about versatility.
That blew in LeBron's ear.
Steven
Lance
Jackson,
Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson.
Huh?
And then he went to the Hornets,
Hornets,
and he was
Trash.
whack, trash.
Went
Was
to
he
the
ever really
Clippers.
all that good to begin with? Like what?
Yeah, he was a
was
good defender and a
decent.
decent scorer.
Okay, so he's decent. Great.
So he was Draymond Green.
Draymond Green wouldn't be good anywhere else.
No.
Only but good
No.
teams.
That literally makes 0 sense.
It does.
0 sense.
It does. It makes plenty of sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Because
What
everybody-
about his game is dictated by the other players? He's the team leader
That
and the
he
best
needs-
defensive
he
player.
needs scorers to be good.
What do you mean he needs? No, he can still
he needs
play his
scorers
game.
to win.
So
Okay.
everyone needs scores to win. That's not.
Okay. So he couldn't
If
lead
you're
it. Like, if he
saying,
was on another
if
team,
you're
he'd be
saying
whack.
if he played for Sacramento, he would have no championships. Well, no shit. That doesn't mean he'd be. it
He
doesn't mean
wouldn't
he'd
be an all-star.
He would not be an all-star.
He wouldn't be good. He's an all-star now.
He may be. Well, first of all, All Star is a fan pick, but he may be an All Star because of the Warriors' glitz and glamour. But he would not be less of a player on a different team.
He would be.
No, he wouldn't. That's like the worst argument of all time.
What are you talking about? Draymond Green leads the team in what? Blocks, rebounds,
I have
steals,
no idea.
or whatever he does. But that's
He's the
due
best
to
defender
fact
on the team
because-
and the best rebounder on the team. That would not change if he went somewhere else, unless he was playing with another guy who was a better rebounder or something.
But you couldn't be like a cocky, like over the top.
why does
piece
that
of shit on a shitty team.
why does that have anything to do with how good he is, though?
No, because if you look at his stats, they're spread out throughout the board. But
What
they're
makes
not,
him the different? What I'm asking you is what's the difference between him and like Carmelo or
Because the
AI or
people-
any of the guys who went to another
because-
team and they were the same player?
we gotta talk
You
about
can't
that,
talk.
too.
You can't add a. You can't talk about a Draymond and an AI and Melo in the same sentence. Period.
I'm just making the
No.
point of
Let's talk
good
about
players
okay,
to another
let's talk about
team
good
who were
players.
still
Sean
good, as
Marion,
good.
Sean Marion was phenomenal with the Suns.
Phenomenal.
Trash everywhere else.
Yes.
What age was he when he left? That's
That
a big
doesn't
question.
matter.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You're not as good at 40 as you are at 20.
But
That's
he was
not
still
science.
averaging.
That's not.
But he was still averaging a double double when he was traded to the Heat.
Draymond Green.
I don't even know where he went after Phoenix.
He
Where'd
went to
go?
the Heat in the Shaq trade, and then from
and how old was
and
he?
then I don't know,
That matters.
20 or 32, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, so if you're
And
32,
then-
you're not 28.
But he was
4
averaging
years
a double.
makes a
But he was
difference.
averaging a double double when he was traded to the Heat.
Okay.
And then he went from the Heat to the Raptors.
So he's still a double guy then. What's your
Marion went
argument?
to the Raptors.
Yeah, and then the Raptors to the Cavs.
Lord. And then he went to the Mavericks.
And then the Mavericks. And then
Probably when he was 40 years old.
Heat,
There are
Raptor,
players.
Cavs, Mavericks.
There are players.
Or Mavericks, Cavs.
There are
Mavericks,
players
Cavs.
that are better.
That's like
better
saying
due to their circumstances.
Klay Thompson went somewhere else. He wouldn't average 22 a game.
Different. He's a shooter.
He's a shooter.
He's a shooter.
But he probably wouldn't because
Does one basketball skill translate different than another basketball skill? No,
does.
it doesn't.
It does.
It's the game. It's the same game.
Because
What are
like you
talking
said,
about?
Draymond Green is versatile across the board.
Yes.
You need people around you that can put the ball in the hole.
So
that
his
can do other things.
his assists will go down, but that's not his
Okay.
his assist percentage is different than like the flat out number of assists. He's still going to
Plus, if he's on a-
rebound.
but if
he's
he's on
still
a
going to
whack
make
team-
jumpers when he's open, and he's still going to be the best defensive player on the floor. I don't see how that changes.
I don't
If
think
Klay
so.
Thompson
I don't
got
think he's the best
traded-
defensive
If
player
you're talking
on
about
the Warriors.
perception, yes, he is.
He's not.
Who's the best defensive player on the Warriors?
Klay.
Klay Thompson.
No, he's
Thank you.
not. Oh my
Stop it.
God! All right, we'll let the listeners decide.
Klay Thompson is a better defender than Draymond Green.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. It's not even close. What are you talking about?
You're talking to me as if I'm talking that I said Steph Curry was.
No.
Klay
Who's the
Thompson.
second best defender on the team then?
The second best defender is
Kevin
Klay
Durant.
Thompson.
Klay Thompson is number one.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
yes,
not.
he is.
Draymond Green is literally one of the probably 5 best defenders in the NBA. Klay Thompson is not at all. What does Draymond Green do on the court? If he's not playing defense, what do you
Runs
recognize
his
him
mouth
for?
and gets technicals and bitches and cries over every fucking call.
Okay, I'm not gonna say he does all that.
He does do that.
But I like Draymond Green.
What does he do on the, if you're saying he's not the best defensive player on that team, then
If
what is he
Draymond
good
Green-
for?
He does. He plays defense. He's number 2 on the team. I didn't say he wasn't good at it.
No, he's not.
He's just not better than Klay
He's
at
the
defense.
best defensive player on the team. He's one of the 5 best defenders in the NBA.
Then Klay is one of the best 4.
Period. Yes.
Who's in your top 5 then?
I mean, I have to look at the.
Just say someone on
list.
top of your head. Just say someone on top of your head. You don't gotta look at the efficiency list. You can't even
Oladipo.
stats.
Can't even think of it right now.
You can't think of 2 other people. Just think of 2.
Rudy Gobert is probably one of them. However
I
you
can say
pronounce
Rudy
it.
Gay.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not. He's probably one of them because I don't know if he led the league in blocks, but he probably was up there. I don't know. I can't think of that stuff off the top of my head right now. I have to look it up.
Yeah, because you like to look at stuff. Sorry, my mom was asking for the Wi-Fi password. You like to look up stuff that's like based off of like. I can think of all of them now. Who I think are the best defenders in the league.
Oh, Kawhi.
Thank you, Kawhi.
Okay.
Leonard's not up there with Kawhi. LeBron.
No, not anymore. He was. He probably was the best defender in the league when
Yeah, because
when he
he's too-
cared. He was, but not anymore. He's
He
old
has
now.
to be too much responsible for everything else on the team to focus on defense.
I mean, when you have J.R. Smith and Kyrie trying to play defense, you probably want to try on the defensive end. I'm just
Kyrie
saying.
and Jared Smith are in the bottom 5 of the
I'm
defensive players.
just saying.
I think I would have to say Kyrie, Kawhi. I'm not sorry, Kawhi.
Kawhi definitely, and Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is not in my top 5 defensive players. in the
Well, I
league.
don't know who else you would put
Klay?
in there. No,
Klay.
no, definitely
LeBron.
not. LeBron's not in there no more. He used to, not anymore.
I would maybe consider Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler probably was at 1.2, but I don't think he cares anymore. Now that he's a star scorer, he don't care about defense.
Crowder, Gobert. Zima's so weird. Bro.
Avery Bradley. Sorry, Avery Bradley is
Avery
the best
Bradley.
wing defender in the league. Period.
I would agree.
Who's the best scorer in the league?
Just pure score.
Yes.
Please say it. Don't even think.
Probably Durant.
Thank
Devin
you.
Booker.
Kevin. I thought you were going to say LeBron at least. I thought you were going to say Melo.
I read an article. Devin
Hey.
Booker is the most clutch player
Melo
in the
I'm not gonna say
NBA.
no.
Melo in the international
And he scored
game
70.
is the best scorer because for
Melo-
some reason the ball they use is different and the rules are different. Like Melo, hey, I'm saying pause, but Melo would always be the dude. Like, need a bucket? Go to Melo in the international.
I think Melo
games.
and
That's
KD.
the way the ball
Melo,
rolls off his fingers.
Yeah.
Melo and KD are the hardest people to defend in the NBA.
Oh yeah, Kevin Durant 6'11" and shoots from 35 feet. That's not easy.
Anyways.
And
So
Kyrie is
overall-
up there on difficult to defend, and so is Steph Curry.
Who?
Kyrie is difficult to
Kyrie
defend.
is. You know what? Whatever.
You think Klay Thompson's the best defender in the league, and Kyrie
Kyrie
is
is what?
roasting him every game. That should
That's
prove to
different,
you.
'cause he's the
I
greatest.
love Kyrie, but Kyrie has to work too hard to score.
No, he doesn't.
Because he was going against Klay Thompson,
Bruh, I
who's the
ain't
best
never
defender on the
seen-
Warriors.
No, he's not.
Okay, first of all, you don't have to shake Steph and Curry. Steph Curry.
He
He was
was
trying to
shake.
break those ankles.
You ain't got.
But he
shake.
wasn't guarding him.
He was trying to break
time.
those braced up ankles.
Steph Curry's a better defender than he gets credit for. That's facts.
Curry
He's a
is
better defender than people think he is.
not
Steph Curry
individual.
He's an underrated.
lives in a
Yes, he is.
trash can.
team defender.
But that's part of it.
fine.
I'm not saying if you put him one-on-one on the court, Kyrie's going to roast him, obviously, because he ain't got no help.
First
But-
of all, Kyrie get roasted by Stephen Curry. Like Kyrie
Of course.
is trash.
Everyone get roasted by Steph Curry. Shoot from
Everyone
35
can roast
feet.
Kyrie.
So you can't talk about guarding Warrior players. They shoot from everywhere. You can't play good defense against a Warriors player.
You can play good defense, but if the shot goes in, it's not your fault. It's just a good shot.
I remember I played on this basketball team at the Boys and Girls Club, and this cat shot a 3, and then he went back further, shot a 3, almost half court shot a 3 on me. I was getting yelled at by my players.
Yeah, teammates always do that. Yeah.
I will never guard a player shooting from almost half court. No. Never. I will never put my hand up.
People did that to me. I played at UC Santa Barbara in the rec center. Like with actual,
I thought he meant he played for the team.
Yeah, I was a small forward at UC Santa Barbara.
Like UCSB, like that story. Well, the dudes playing on the court against us might have been on the team. I don't remember. Like it was a high level game.
I would roast you one.
And dude was making shots from like 40 feet, and they were like, "You better get in his face." I'm like, man, what do you expect? What do you want me to do?
You can't guard.
You told me to guard him. Number one, I'm not stopping him from making 35 footers. It's impossible.
I will never guard anybody.
Nothing's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to guard.
You can't guard Steph Curry. Simple. I don't care what you think about your basketball abilities.
I would knock him. I would just knock him.
You probably would because you hate him so much.
Yeah, I would just push him down.
So angry, though. You are way too angry about NBA.
I go like this.
You way too angry about NBA.
He'd go over the shot and knock him over.
I thought he was going to get some beers or something.
He would not take another jumper on me. So overall, Warriors are trash. Kevin Durant is the cheapest finals winner in NBA history.
You're way too angry, though.
And NBA sucks.
I don't see how he's a cheap winner when he was the MVP and scored 35 a game.
Hey, we didn't even talk about what released.
Oh.
I mean, you could say it now.
Well, I mean, we have an episode Wednesday, so we'll talk about it then.
Yeah, but we had releases that came out today.
Trash stuff.
Paul George.
No, those fours, those fours are if they would have came out 5 years ago, they would have been sold out. Everybody would cop.
There's a lot of
better.
stuff.
These are better.
Those are them.
Yeah,
they're just not blue.
One other quick thing.
You can still say what came out. You can say what you're wearing.
I'll say what came out real quick. What came out real quick? Paul George Elements Undefeated came out yesterday.
Okay, yeah, those are kind of fire.
Rodman Shakes come out this weekend.
Pagal.
Is that what they call Pagal?
Yeah.
Those suck, bro.
They do not suck. They do not suck. They do not suck.
Bro, you said they suck. Then you said they don't suck.
I didn't say they sucked. I said they ain't that bad.
You said they suck, but they don't suck. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, they suck, but they don't suck.
They don't suck, but they suck. We need to reverse that.
I wear them.
They'd be impossible to wear.
No.
They'd be so hard to wear.
Wear them with like a pair of like tech pants, tech hoodie, and a purple hat.
You think the answer to everything in the Rock is tech pants?
Or tech shorts.
He doesn't give the answer. He gives every time tech pants. You go rock it. Spike Lee Jordan 1 came out like out of nowhere. Those are so whack to me.
Wait. I know I heard about a Spike Lee shoe, but it was a 1?
It's a 1 high.
It released at a store in New York. It was limited.
It was just a Mars Blackman head on the back of a 1.
The look like a royal but darker blue, like navy blue or something. You can't put navy blue and black together. I don't understand why
it's hard.
It's so whack.
And I hate when people get stuff like that and they swear they just like got
won the lottery.
Gold. They like, bro, you need them. I'm like, come on, man.
It's like Jeter ones. The Jeter ones are fire.
I saw somebody at Yankee Stadium with a Jeter jersey and Jeter ones, which was kind of fire. It was kind of tight to do that.
Fire.
Arctic Men. Orange,
speaking of
just Don 2s. In men's sizes.
I'd rock those.
They came out today?
Weekend.
With tech pants. I'd rock those with some tech
500
pants.
though. Those were $500.
Get some Arctic Orange tech pants, Arctic Orange tech hoodie.
And then the alternate.
I can't believe there wasn't no
blues,
Kith,
whatever.
Cobra stuff at Kith. I didn't go. I never went in. I never made it. But you said it was all gone.
Everything.
I was upset about that.
You can get those yellow ones for like
What about at the
$220.
Brooklyn one? Did you ask them if it was anything in the Brooklyn store?
Everyone gone. They said Brooklyn was gone. That one's gone. What's funny is they had them in there.
Every piece?
Every piece. Socks, everything. So they had.
That's
so
ridiculous.
in kids.
It must have been just because it was an Adidas thing, too.
They
That
had
to
like
be what it was.
socks and the hats and the jerseys all on these mannequins. Like, I'm talking up the wall. So
You couldn't cop?
Edgar went to the wall like, oh, and look at this hat. Oh, that's just display. So like technically they had about 7 hats.
He should have said, I'll give you like $5 extra for it.
10 pairs of socks. They had all the stuff, but you just couldn't cop it.
So real quick, before we get into our top 10, 2 quick things. Number 1 is
this
Kyrie.
Is a bonus episode. So bring everything you want.
Is Kyrie better than Allen Iverson?
Yes.
George?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't think as much as we had this conversation and you were mad at me because I said like
Let's think of basketball.
AI is like.
Let's think of basketball.
The perception of AI is bigger than how good he actually was. We had that conversation one time, and you're upset about me for saying that.
What'd you say?
The public perception puts him on a higher pedestal than he probably should be, or maybe it was Cuddy who was the one.
That was you and Cuddy.
Well, you were there.
Shout out to Rudo.
So maybe he was the one who was upset. So even though I don't put AI where a lot of people do put him up there, he's still high up there, and Kyrie's not there yet.
I mean, AI took a trash team to the finals and beat the Lakers in game 1.
True.
Kyrie couldn't take a team to the playoffs.
You're right.
And if you're talking about like
And when
social,
LeBron's off the floor,
and if you're talking about
the
like
Cavs are trash.
social influence or anything like that, it's not even close.
Oh, that's not even close. Iverson might be a social influencer like in top 10 in the world. All right, like
Ever. Yes.
Back then, I mean, ain't too many people talking about him these days, but yeah.
No, but I mean, like his like
Iverson is
impact
still pretty
on
talked about for some odd reason.
his impact on like fashion and streetwear and like, most
Better
influential.
basketball player.
Well, he
I
was
think
always one
Iverson.
of the like worst.
Maybe
dressers
Kyrie
ever,
like
but
later at the end of his career, maybe, but right now,
Iverson's still
Iverson.
wearing baggy stuff. In case anyone was curious,
does it matter that Kyrie has a championship and Iverson doesn't?
no, because
don't think so.
Kyrie wouldn't have had it with LeBron, and if
I think
Iverson played with LeBron,
yeah,
he'd have a
but okay.
championship
So
too.
my thing is, he's right, absolutely right that when LeBron's on the floor, all their numbers go down. But I think it's unfair when people like attack Kyrie before LeBron got there because it was literally his first, second, and third years in the league. It wasn't like Kyrie was in the league 5 years and then LeBron came. That was you're not expected to do anything
No.
as a rookie or second year or whatever.
And he got hurt a lot those years too.
That's an underrated aspect of why the Warriors are so good, by the way. I told you that. If Curry would have never had like all them injuries that let them get him for that cheap contract, this team wouldn't exist. They wouldn't have him and KD. Like one of them pieces wouldn't be there.
But
That was like an underrated, a godsend to the Warriors for him to be that injured in the beginning, and they got him on that like 5-year deal for $60 million or whatever.
you don't think there's any player on those Sixer team that got to the finals that's equivalent to? Oh, it's hard to say with Kyrie because Kyrie didn't even have love.
no, I
Who
mean
did
they had
Kyrie have in
they
those
had
periods?
McKee,
Yeah, Aaron McKee.
they had Aaron McKee, they had Mutombo, and not in his prime.
Eric Snow,
Eric Snow,
Eric Snow's trash.
Larry Hughes.
no, did they have Larry Hughes?
I thought he played for the Cavs, but maybe
I think he
don't
paid
know.
for the Cavs then.
Aaron McKee probably was better
was the
than
best,
people gave
probably
him
the second
credit
best player
for.
on that team.
Aaron McKee.
But
was
him
like,
and-
Aaron McKee was.
and
Who was the
Eddie-
power forward that was good too?
Aaron McKee and Joe Dumars are very similar in basketball style, but Joe Dumars.
But see,
gets
here's the
more
thing:
than that.
Aaron McKee and Eddie Jones were on the same college basketball team, and Eddie Jones outshined him.
Well,
So-
Joe Dumars looked 75 years old, even in college.
So they had Raja Bell, Theo Ratliff, Aaron McKee, Allen Iverson, Mutombo,
Trash.
Nazar Muhammad, Eric
Trash.
Snow, Samuel Dallenbert, and
Dookie.
and Damone Brown.
And that was the team that got to the finals?
I don't care about.
I take it back. Iverson is better than Kyrie.
And they-
That was recency bias right there.
And they had Tyrone Hill.
He probably was 40 on that team.
Let me tell you
Tyrone
something.
Hill is so old. He's a coach now, isn't he?
If we did a top 10 ugliest players, like Tyrone Hill would be number 5.
So would Dikembe. So would Dallenberg. They got the whole ugly team on that roster.
Popeye Jones.
Oh yeah, Popeye Jones. would
Popeye
definitely be on there.
Jones, bruh. Oh my gosh.
Hill.
No, I take that back.
Tyrone
man.
Hill looked like that D's nuts guy.
Got him.
I can't. He's nuts guy. Yeah, I take that back. Iverson's better than them. That team that you just named are trash.
Tell me he doesn't look like got him.
He do look good, but Draymond Green look more like got him than him.
Got him.
I don't know. He kind of looked like
No,
man.
he looks like Tyrone Hill looks like the original Mummy, and the ones with Brendan Fraser, not the new one, Brendan Fraser. He looks
Draymond
like the
Green is
original Mummy.
the Rock Mummy.
Yeah, he was the Scorpion King. Yeah, that team was trash. Kyrie's not even close to Iverson. Then Tyrone Hill play for a lot of teams. He do look like him. That might be Draymond Green daddy, Tyrone Hill. Anything else?
Yeah. One other thing. What do you think of
else? What else
Zima's?
he got? I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like him.
Do you kind of like him? You kinda
There
like
is
him?
one thing we got to talk about in addition. Yeah, I mean, it's
headache.
better than I remember.
Would you buy?
even though I haven't-
Would you leave here and buy a 6-pack?
Nah, I don't think so.
It
I
depends
might
on how much
order
it is.
one at a bar out of like nostalgia, but I ain't copping.
I tried to yesterday.
When
They
I
didn't
have
them.
beer at my house, I don't even drink it. The only time I literally drink beer is softball games, Friday and Saturday if I go out. And
Bro,
beer.
softball
That's it.
starts up about 2 months.
Yeah, September, right?
That's on Thursdays, right? You hear that, Rocio? I got
Thursday night.
softball on Thursdays.
Softball
I
night.
don't know what to tell you.
Tried to make you take a dance class?
Well, heck no. It's just I
Ballroom
hate,
dancing?
I do podcast Wednesday and then softball Thursday. I kind of feel bad leaving home with the kids.
Bring them out.
I actually kind of should.
Yeah.
Cortez, is
Especially
old enough to
Cortez.
sit there.
Yeah,
He's
Cortez is old enough to come hang out.
You're right. I think I might do that.
What's the name? Fultz signed with Nike.
Oh, he did.
So,
Yeah. You sent that. You sent
but
that
it's not
yesterday,
it's not like a sneaker. Or
well, no, they're not giving him a SIG. He's just a Nike
He's just
athlete
Nike
now.
athlete.
So
Who do you think the Suns drafting next week?
God, I don't want to think about it because I wanted.
There's too much like rumors out right now.
It is. Celtics trying to trade the pick to
I think Josh
Sixers.
Jackson is the perfect pick for the Suns because they already have their scorer shooter in Booker, and if you put him with him, you got a guy who's like a lockdown defender, energy guy, but skilled, and then Booker too.
And Ulyss and
perfect for them. I don't think they need Ball. Everyone, Fultz could benefit every team, but Ball to me he's got to have.
If
like
the
you were talking
Suns-
about Draymond Green needing shooters, Ball needs shooters.
If the
out.
Suns draft Ball, I'm putting all the NBA
If it's possible.
names into a hat, and I'm picking a new team.
But just be a Cavs
Why?
fan.
Why?
Yeah, you're from Cleveland. Just be a Cavs fan.
You like Jason Kidd? Yes or no?
He just,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
Jason
not
Kidd's
about
dad
Ball. It's not.
wasn't-
It's just it's LaVar Ball. That's the only reason. It's not Alonzo.
I know
Ball.
that's why,
It's
but it's
LaVar
just
Ball.
funny because Alonzo is the next Jason Kidd. Period. He's
He
the
will not
next
have
Jason
as good
Kidd.
sneakers.
I won't badmouth
His sneakers
game.
are
He's
not.
good.
His sneakers are not new Flight 95s.
I don't know, man. I don't know, like you said. Every time I see the daddy,
they had no business on.
although the Foot Locker
sneaker
commercial was
shopping.
funny though.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
good.
God.
That was good. The
They
Foot
had
Locker
no.
commercial.
The three kids were on sneaker shopping and said three things. Period. Three total. Each said one
Nobody
thing.
want to hear them kids talk. We want to hear the daddy talk, bro.
Nobody wants to hear him talk no more.
Stop it.
They were on Jimmy Fallon.
On
You watch that clip? That clip made me mad.
I told y'all I emailed
Jimmy
him trying to talk to
Fallon,
him.
Why
Jimmy
were the
Kimmel.
kids even on there then? They have zero personality. Now the Foot Locker thing makes it to Alonzo might actually be funny. You
It
never
was
know.
funny though.
His daddy told
It
him
was
that.
funny, but we need to know if he's funny or if someone wrote that for
Somebody
him.
wrote that for him. He ain't funny.
We gonna find out.
Nothing about them is funny.
I hope
Because Dad's not gonna be in the locker room when they're interviewing him.
Want to bet?
when the Suns.
He'd be sitting on his lap
Oh yeah, no, he'll be there
with
though.
his hand up his jersey.
He won't be there.
When the Suns called me and told us
There's only one NBA. The NBA can do whatever. Once he's drafted, LaVar Ball's out of the picture. Like,
No, he's not.
yes, he is. The league's not allowing
Stop
a
it.
person to do that. What are you
Stop
talking
it.
about?
Stop it.
So you think the league is going to allow him?
He'll be on his Twitter, on
the-
his Instagram.
But
On
that's
his,
not
like,
controllable by the NBA. I'm talking about
He'll be
stuff
at the press conference, the pregame conference. If he went to the Suns, and they won a championship. Would be
Bruh,
LaVar Ball.
The Suns aren't winning a championship. Number
Don't say
one.
that. Don't put that
Number
evil
two,
on them.
LaVar Ball will not be able to do anything.
No.
Suns will
once he
win an
gets
NBA
drafted.
championship within the next 10 years.
When
Why would the franchise allow him to do anything or the league?
allow and
The Suns will win
and
NBA
this isn't
championship
like
in the next 10 years.
1990. Like
They have security. They can do whatever they want.
I mean, I didn't say he was gonna come in there and make terrorist threats. Like he gonna still be in the building. Like stop it.
Terrorist threats.
Like, you
what is
make-
that? He's not going to be at the press conference or in the locker room when they're interviewing
he might
Lonzo
be.
Ball.
Stop it.
No,
might
he's
be.
not. Why would the team allow him
He
in
might
there?
get a
What are you
10-day
talking
contract.
about?
He might get a 10-day
his son,
contract.
if Lonzo is balling and he wants his dad in there, they'll let his dad in there. Period. Now, if he's trash and he's trying to get your daddy in there, they'll tell your daddy take a hike.
The team will not
if
want him in
Lonzo-
the room. He's not going to be in
He's
the
gonna be
room.
in practice.
What?
He's probably going to be assistant coach.
And your son is balling are two different things. Let LeBron makes basketball teams. They let him do whatever he wants. He creates teams. Let
Not
Lonzo
when, he
Ball
was,
comes up balling.
not when he was 19.
yeah, when he was 19, what's his name was smashing his mom.
Okay. First of all, he wasn't 19 then. He was about 23 then. Maybe 24.
Okay, it might have been 40. You should have said 45.
I'm going to tell you something. If Lonzo Ball balls out.
He looks crazy with a shaved head, too. He looks like a Holocaust
when they get to
When they put his face up next to that what's that
that was
50
damn.
Cent?
No, you seen that meme? What's that Gru? What's that the
Groot?
No, what's the villain that he fought like in the second movie?
Who?
What's the Gru? The like
Tree Man?
the cartoon. Nah, man, the cartoon where he's like the world's most dangerous sort of
Darkwing Duck?
criminal or whatever.
Darkwing Duck?
No, this is recent, and like the fourth one's coming out soon, or it just came out.
It's a cartoon?
What's them little yellow things that
Minions.
walk around? Yeah, Minions. So what's the original movie? Where's
Despicable Me.
There you go. So the villain from the second one, who was like that bald, skinny neck with the blue
name is
bald
Gru.
head. You don't remember that? They put the meme with LeBron's head next to that man's head, and I think Will Ferrell was the voice in the second
Mastermind
movie.
or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
wasn't that
Oh,
wasn't that him?
Mastermind?
I
Oh,
think that was
different.
his name. I
Wasn't
think that's
that
a different
him?
movie, though.
Oh, I thought that was from that movie. No,
I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up.
It's funny. This Despicable Me is kind of old.
Yeah, it is
Fire
because we
Flames.
took my niece and nephew when they were little.
Anything else?
You said you had something else you want to talk about.
No, there was that Fultz thing. Fultz
okay.
signed with Nike.
So-
I mean, I don't know what the
I
terms of the
I
deal
want the Suns
are.
to draft Lonzo.
Stop it.
You know why? I don't like the dad either. Actually, I don't.
They got to stop picking
don't.
point guards. They need to get something else.
What
Right,
do
but you know
they-
what? We have a couple point guards that are worth something.
So
you got to trade them.
You gotta get rid of
Can't have
Bledsoe.
So they asked us if we had talked about Ball.
Yeah, the Suns. So the Suns called, and the guy called me, and he asked us, "What do we think about LaVar Ball and Lonzo Ball?" And I told them that we feel, that he's not allowing his son to be a rookie by putting this much pressure on him, because we talked about that another episode. I mean, but I think the Suns need Alonzo Ball.
Is LaVar Ball going to come here?
I hope so.
I don't
sneak
think
this?
they do. I think Josh Jackson's a better pick.
Jackson's a better
Unless you can trade Bledsoe or the other
Josh Jackson's
27
going
point
one,
guards
though.
they
You
have
know what-
for a wing.
Josh Jackson's going 1, though.
I would have
they
never
have
said
a wing. We
Josh
have,
Jackson
what's his
isn't
name?
going one.
You need
Josh
more
Jackson,
than one wing. You have Booker. Yeah, but you
No,
need more
the
than
other one. The other one. Why can't I think of his name right now?
Faults.
No.
He's talking about the Suns already have.
Dude, what's his name?
T.J. Warren.
He sucks.
T.J. Warren doesn't suck.
He has good nights.
He sucks.
But he
He's
does.
like an off the bench, like microwave scorer.
See, it's
He's like
hard
that.
to say. It's hard to say the Suns have whack players because they're so young.
Yes.
Like
I didn't say they have whack players. That
Sucks
I mean,
is a whack player.
yeah, but that's one guy. I didn't say like
Okay.
They're obviously they think that European kid has promise.
Who?
The European kid they picked last year, first
Dragon
round.
Bender.
Yeah, Dragon Fighter.
Nah.
They think he has promise. They obviously have their superstar wing of the future. Will be one of the top 10 players in the NBA probably in the next couple
Booker?
years.
Probably the
Yeah.
best. Probably the greatest player of all time.
Okay,
Okay.
that's enough.
Besides Steve Nash. and Charles
LeBron
Barkley.
was better as a rookie than Booker will ever be. So stop with yourself.
False.
Stop.
Then Booker will
LeBron,
ever
when was the last
be?
time LeBron scored 70 points?
The Suns lost by what? 25?
Yeah, you lose. You know what's funny? Booker scores 70, but it's null and void. You lose. It doesn't count anymore.
Nope,
Kobe
remember
scored
that?
60 the last game of the year, and they won that game. Weren't they down 20? And he
Wilt
was
Chamberlain lost the game. He scored 100.
47 years old.
They didn't lose that game.
See, but you had to think about it. See,
did.
you
I
only
didn't know,
remember
bro.
the amount of points scored. You don't remember the outcome.
I remember the outcome, bro. If you score 119,
George remembered
what year was
there.
that? 19?
He was 26.
47? What year was that? 1970? Like, I don't even know what year that was when he scored that.
Before we were born.
Oh,
You
George
and I.
was there.
George was there.
George was out there scalping.
And Marquise Chris, too. Marquise Chris. They got
Marquise Chris is
he's
good.
You know
promised.
why? I don't even care.
Oh, they got Tyler Eulis. He might be good.
He might be
I
all right.
forgot he was on a
You
roster.
know why I want the Suns to get ball? Because the Suns are this close to being out of the, like, extinct. There's no reason to have the Suns
No,
in the
but the
league.
Suns are also this close
Yeah,
to
but
being
you
good
could-
when the Warriors and Cavs
You
are done.
could say the same thing about the Lakers. It's almost like the same
Suns
mirror
can't-
image of the team.
The Suns
can't-
could be.
You
What do you
can't say
mean?
that. The Lakers have history.
okay, I
we have nothing in
I
Phoenix.
understand. Yes,
The
thank
Sun-
you. What
the
I'm saying
Suns
is,
could-
go ahead.
The Suns could be, probably will be, if they can keep this team together and if it progresses, it's supposed to be a top 4 team in the next 5 years. Yes.
You're right. I would not deny that. 5 years. If you're not
But it's going to take 5 years for the Warriors and Cavs to be done. So it's going to be perfect
the
timing, in my
Cavs,
opinion.
if the Cavs keep everybody, they'll win the championship the next 2-3 years.
Yes.
You said Cavs or what?
I mean, sorry, the Warriors. They'll win the championship the next 2-3 years. I don't care. I need the Suns to at least compete for the 8th spot.
What happens
They can't
if-
even
what hap-
compete for the 8th.
They
right
will.
now.
They will this year, I think. What happens if the Cavs get...
yeah, but you
No, the
already
Suns.
said
I'm
it.
sorry,
They're
the
young.
Suns. I'm sorry,
what happens if the Cavs get Paul George?
I don't think it matters. I
don't
don't
know
think
if
they
it matters,
I don't think
though.
they need. We talked about it at lunch yesterday. I think what they need is it's impossible. They got to clone Klay Thompson and put him on that roster because if you put shooters around LeBron, and I'm sorry, but Paul George is not a shooter. He's a scorer, but he's not out on the wing making jump shots.
Moments.
So what
He's
if you
not
put,
making
what
jump
if you put
shots
KD?
like Clay.
I mean, not KD, not KD.
You'll
what if-
suddenly
what-
become a KD fan all over again.
What if you put Melo?
Nah, he's not a shooter no more. He's old.
I don't know, man.
They need a guy who's like 3 and D, like make threes and play and pause.
That's Kevin
and
Love.
play defense.
That's Kevin Love.
Nah, Kevin Love don't play defense.
You know what the
but he's not a
problem
wing.
is?
I'm talking.
It's hard to play with LeBron.
Like we said it. They need a Kyle Korver, but who can play defense, and that's what Clay is.
It's hard to play with LeBron, man.
No, it's not.
It's easy basketball
shooter?
wise. No, I'm saying
I
like
think it's hard.
you know, like when you're in like high school or elementary and you do bad, you know who
If you
look
play
at
with
you look at
LeBron,
the-
you're guaranteed to go to the finals.
yeah, but
like,
you know what LeBron reminds me of is when like I remember playing basketball in high school and like you miss a shot or you do something stupid, you look
Oh,
at the
you
coach.
think he yelling at
like,
you?
You
Yeah.
look at the coach like, You know, they'll take me out the game. You can see them look at LeBron like they need that approval. Like,
but that's why he wouldn't do that if Clay was there, though. He might do that with Kyle Korver because he look at Kyle Korver like he's an idiot.
Like, you know how much pressure.
White.
Like, but if they had Clay,
I think their team feels more pressure from just being on the team than they do from just being.
Well, J.R. Smith doesn't feel pressure on anything because he does what he wants and lives his own life.
Yeah, but he has to feel something. Like, because you could be gone in a second. If LeBron says you out. He don't care though. He does what he wants. He walks around shirtless. I think J.R. Smith cares about that though. I think he cares about being in the finals every year. Like, because J.R. Smith, if he's not on the Cavs anymore,
he does like winning.
To like the wackest team ever. I don't know. Anyways, top 10 now.
Top 10.
Y'all ready for that?
Y'all ready for this?
Anybody gotta use the bathroom or anything?
Yeah, and I gotta go get a beer and take a piss.
You have more beers?
Yeah, I do.
Dang, didn't even tell us.
You want to do list now, or you want to go to the bathroom?
I need to go to the bathroom.
I didn't go to the bathroom.
Take 5.
I do. You drinking that?
He got that.
Where's yours?
3?
I got this.
What's that? That has beer in it?
That's a lot of this.
This Asian beer is weird.
That's definitely not Asian beer. That's the oldest brewery in America right there.
Oh,
You can't,
Yingling.
Yingling, yeah, you can't get
That's
it.
not Asian?
This was founded by George Washington. Make America.
You can't get that on the West Coast. I brought that back from the trip.
Dang, this went through security?
In my
In
back,
the underbelly?
in my check bag.
The underbelly.
The underbelly of the plane is hot beer.
It was boiled. Oh, God, that flight
That tastes
to
like freedom.
New York was so bad.
Why is that?
Because kids from other countries cry different than Americans.
They cry with an accent.
This kid from the Middle East was like,
A baby.
no, they were like probably 4 or 5. This African kid, let me tell you something I don't like.
From
is
Phoenix to New York.
From Phoenix to New York. This African kid, I don't like hearing kids cry so much to where they throw up. No, he threw up about 7 times. He was like,
Everything
everything
you be on is like the worst thing ever.
everybody was on a plane going like this. And these people were like, I'm a mom and I have no patience. The kid was going, I hate it. I felt bad for the dad.
Seafood.
Y'all don't got kids yet, but when your kid do bad stuff, there's nothing worse than being a dad at that time. No facts. Rocio used to be like, you got no patience, but when you're the dad and your boy, especially if you have a son and they're cutting up, and you like this, the dad was sitting there. He had dreadlocks from Africa. And he was just like this. I don't know.
Doesn't have to aim mine.
Bruh. And the mom was rocking the boy, and the boy's like this. I said, bro, I can't be on the plane with
See,
these
you're
foreign
lucky,
kids,
though,
bro.
because if you were sitting in a different aisle, since your kids are interracial, you could say, oh, that ain't my kid. Why would they be mine?
I would be like, bro, that's why we took Cortez on the plane yet. Like, I was like,
You
I
ever
don't know
taken
how,
the kids on a plane?
not yet.
Not even Oscar? I mean, not even Cortez?
No, not yet. Well, wait till he turns 5.
You tripping, huh?
No,
Should
bro.
have took him on with a baby and didn't know any better.
Nah, because there was a baby on there crying, and that's fine. That's a baby. I get that. But these kids could walk, talk, eat, sleep, do everything, bro.
Yeah, they must have done too much eating.
Bruh.
He was
That
doing
kid, I actually have the video of like one of them yelling. I couldn't take it anymore. Top 10 most underrated silhouette of a sneaker ever to us. George, Ryan, Greg, back in the building. Make this podcast. Follow us on IG. Subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe on iTunes.
Cry in different languages.
Follow us. That's it.
All right.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
That's it.
Honorable mentions. Go first.
Dunk low, dunk high,
Wait. Dunk low what? SB?
either or. Just regular dunk lows.
How are those
or SB
underrated?
dunk lows. Because they're disrespected.
You mean like today?
Yeah.
Dunk lows and they're like historic. They're
disrespected.
legendary.
Jordan 2 lows. Disrespected.
But why? Because LaVar Ball said, that was my shoe in my day.
Fuck. Oh, that shit sucks. Never mind.
Jordan 2 lows are disrespected. I don't even got them on
If
my
I
list.
see
That's
him
a good
dance
one.
one more time, I swear to God, I'm throwing something through the TV.
LaVar Ball is the guy.
Yeah.
What else you got? That's all mentions?
Yeah.
That's it?
Jason Kids.
Which ones?
Zoom Flight 95
guess those
and
probably.
the
Whoa, Zoom Flight 95 what do you got? What?
I can't believe I forgot something.
You about to throw up?
and the
No.
2.
What's the one that had like the little eye that was like
That's what I'm talking about. Wasn't it
Zoom
the 2?
Flight 95s are underrated. I think they're respected, but they're not. Once they came out with those Suns versions, that California version, that Mavericks version, and they still sold out, I was like, yeah, that one's underrated. That's Flight 4? Flight 5.
Maybe, yeah.
George, you're underrated. You have any?
Hold on. Of course. Hold on 1 second.
What are you looking up?
The shoe that I didn't put on here that I'm angry about.
It better be number one.
No. Hold on. I got to put it on here.
What is it? You ain't gonna tell us now?
Oh, I can't tell you because it's going to be in the list.
Fine. What's your honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions are New Balance 999.
It's not underrated.
Yeah, it is.
That's right where it should be.
999, 997, 998 are like the greatest New Balance of all time.
Yeah.
Which means it's underrated.
If it's the greatest of all time, how's it underrated?
Why?
What is your definition of underrated then?
People don't like it.
Yes and no.
If something is super fire and should get more attention, that means it's underrated. That shoe, 999, should get more attention.
999, 998, 997 are like the most
The
collabed
Kennedy
shoes ever.
was 999, but that's literally the only one you can think of that there's a lot of other ones that are super fire that no one cares about.
Next.
Yes.
Okay.
Underrated.
I'm interested to hear your list.
Nike Flyknit trainer. Everyone talks about the racer. The trainer's underrated. The
Is that
same
the one
one
we
that came
got?
out at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
No, we have racers. Trainers were better.
What are the ones that we have that cuts the circulation off your feet?
No, it's not
Those
the
are
trainers.
Flyknit Freeze.
Oh.
Trainers is like the one that Kanye wore, the
Kanye
white
wore,
one,
yeah.
and then everyone went
Which
crazy
why
about
they
it.
which
but
why
like,
they continued racers and not trainers, I don't understand.
yeah, why they don't make trainers? It makes no sense because the trainers are better. There's
Honestly, I have no
There's
idea what
more
you're
of a
talking
soul, and also none of the other colorways except the one Kanye wore anyone cares about. Jordan 7. Jordan 7's underrated.
I have a Jordan on my list, but it's not
Okay,
7.
couple of things real quick.
This is
I
honorable
like
mentions.
Jordan 7.
This is honorable
You
mentions.
hate Jordan.
No, I don't.
You do hate Jordan.
No, I don't. I had Olympics. What are you talking about? I wore Olympics to work, and you were like, oh, "Damn, those are fire. I'm going to buy them."
And
Yes,
then like
but I
now
sold stuff.
we're
just
talking
to sell
about
it.
years ago. You liked them. On episodes, you like trash, nonsense.
No, it probably with a colorway. Yeah, that's one of the best Jordans of all time. Period, and that's part of what I put it on the reason. Bordeaux's are super disrespected.
Oh, disrespected. You're right about the Flyknit trainers.
Yeah.
Very disrespected.
Yeah. Kobe 9 Elite Low. The Kobe 9 Elite Low is underrated. I mean, you don't even have to pick a color. You can just say it doesn't necessarily have to be the HTM one. Just in general, that silhouette is super underrated. And then I put this one on here. It's hyped in certain colorways, but as a shoe, the technology, I think it's underrated for what it was. The Air Max 90 Hyperfuse. More shoes should have been made.
Air Max 90 or Air Max 1? Because you got them confused yesterday.
The 90 Hyperfuse, like the infrared ones that me and Greg have.
You tripping with the Kobe though.
What?
You tripping with the Kobe.
No, it's underrated.
Yeah, he's just
the
obsessed
Elite
with that.
9 Low
He's just
is-
obsessed with the HTM one.
It's underrated as a silhouette. Yeah, it is. There were a bunch of colorways that came out in that shoe that are fire that no one cares about.
2.
No.
There's only 2 colorways that matter in the Kobe 9 lows. HTMs and moonwalks.
Yeah, but there's more. That's what I'm telling you.
This beer tastes like freedom.
This beer tastes
It's
like
like freedom. Oldest continuous brewery in the United States of America
this
history.
beer tastes like
Paul Revere's ride.
like it tastes like when you go like you argue with your neighbor. This is on his breath. Like this tastes like, this tastes like the guy you fight with.
when you're
Yingling-
arguing with your neighbor that has a Confederate flag hanging in his garage.
This is exactly what it smells like.
I will not have Yingling disrespected in here. Man, that stuff
and
is
he drives a lifted Chevy Tahoe.
It's from Pennsylvania, all right? It's not from Mississippi. So I'm gonna need
and
you
he
to
has the
chill out.
Constitution
Bruh.
on his wall.
This smells exactly like when you fed up. When you inside
You just
your
saying
house.
that because you see the eagle on there. That's the
I'm
only
not.
reason.
No, because I have a neighbor. My neighbor, he has a lifted Durango. And he carries a gun and he has a muscle shirt every day. And I swear to God, like one day he was
And a
playing,
mullet.
he was playing music at midnight and I was heated. I'm about to go outside.
and he was bench pressing.
I know I know his breath smells like this. This is just Miller. This is just Miller.
No, it's not.
This is just
That's
Miller Lite.
Way better.
All right, man. This smells exactly like you when you fight your neighbor, or you go up one of the long driveways where like the gate is on the street, but you still gotta walk a mile to the house. So that's exactly what it smells like. I'm sorry. What else you got?
You're tripping.
What
That's
else you
it.
got? My honorable mentions. I got
You're
Nike
tripping.
Air Flight 1. Nike Air Flight 1, I think are underrated.
All right, I can understand that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they disrespected it by putting like bad materials on like other colorways they came out with. Even when they did the OGs, it was bad materials. I think the Penny 5 is underrated. And that's the one that we had the Dolphin model.
Get out of here.
Okay, Dolphins only sucked because the material was trash.
Get out of here.
The Penny 5 wasn't trash yet. You just had to open that Clamato on the mic. You don't think Penny 5s are underrated?
Penny 5s are trash, which means they're definitely not. They're
We owned
properly
them.
trash rated.
We've
and
owned
we got rid
a
of them
couple. But why did we get rid of them?
because they're too bulky.
We get bulk is out of the question now. We're talking about silhouettes right now. Because your number one better be the same as my number one. And your number one,
Yeah,
2, or 3 better be in there as well.
It probably is.
It better be. And we're talking bulk here. All right.
No.
Number one, your number one's
No,
bulky.
mine's not.
My number one's not bulky at all.
Your number one,
My number
2,
one's the
or
opposite
3
of bulky.
better be bulky. All right. I can't wait.
I think your number one's the same as my number one, which has been number one on other lists.
Honorable mention.
That's facts.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Antoine Walker, Adidas Real Deals. They're underrated. Real Deals. You gotta know what they look like. They're very underrated basketball sneakers,
Something I don't care about probably.
but they're underrated.
Yeah, because no one knows what it is.
Everybody
That's
should know
why
what
it's
an
underrated.
Adidas Real Deal is. All right, Ryan, number
Yes.
10.
Number 10, Nike Flyknit Trainer 1.
I don't know what
Which
that
is the
is,
shoe
bro.
I said,
Well, I
right?
just showed you.
Anything? Oh, okay.
The same one I said, yeah.
Number 9, Nike Air Penny 5.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't even know how you guys even would have came up with that.
because the model doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck at
The
all.
Sun
I mean,
Colorway
honestly,
Fire,
the Penny
Orlando
1 is
Fire.
underrated. That's you should have said.
I mean, Penny 1, yeah, but the Penny 1 was also
When
like,
it came out, it was fire.
super
Now it's
respected.
underrated.
Penny 2 was.
Penny 2 was underrated.
That too.
No, Penny 1 wasn't underrated.
You said was. We're talking about is.
Penny not is either.
Yes,
The
it
Penny
is.
5 was fire.
Not
The
think
Suns ones,
Nah,
fire.
nah, they all
the
suck.
cloaks, okay.
Penny 1s just ran their course. They're
Yeah.
not underrated. They just ran their course. They've been retro like 3 times.
Penny 5s are fire.
If you still would wear one today,
I would.
and people
I
would
would.
not know what it is, it's underrated.
No, that means we're too old. That's all that means.
It means it's underrated.
What you got?
I'm sure you guys all
Number-
have like Griffies and stuff on the list. I didn't put nothing on my list,
shit.
but
I have no Griffiths on my list.
you probably got
Fuck,
Cruz
I
on
should
there.
have Griffey.
I have no
mean-
Cruz on my list.
Ooh.
Dang it.
Number
Yeah,
8.
you guys disrespected yourself and disrespect the show by not putting those on there.
Mind you.
Number 8,
Talking about my beer.
Nike Airway Up.
Oh, okay.
Disrespect.
I agree with that.
Disrespected. That's very disrespected. Because
Number-
when that retro, that should have flew.
And, I mean, I feel like it didn't even fly when it came out.
Maybe not
originally.
fly,
Oh, I
but
can't believe I
like
forgot another one.
maybe
Number
not fly, but that's a good one.
7.
Jordan Team 1. I'm just going to put another one on there because it should have been on my list, but not put an honorable mention.
I don't remember that.
Jordan Team 1 is underrated.
Number 7,
It was the greatest Jordan Team shoe of all time.
Air Jordan 10s. 10s are disrespected. They came out and they're still disrespected. And it's like,
I think 7s belong higher.
I think
Than
10s are
10s.
better than 7s. The bottom of 10s is the dopest shoe bottom ever. And like the shoe
You might be right.
itself.
You might be right, but
I
like,
hate when people say stuff like
I'm
that.
just saying, he might be right, but that doesn't mean it matters.
He might be right, but I hate when people talk about the shoe bottom, the insoles. They be like this, bro, the insoles, bro, that's the sole. I'm like, bro, I don't care about the inside where your foot goes.
They're super disrespected though.
I love 10s. I do, but I don't love them more than any other Jordan. 10s aren't even top 5.
And number 6. No, they're not top 5 Jordan, but they're top 5 disrespected Jordans.
I think there's other that should be top 3 Jordans that are more disrespected than 10s.
How did you drink 3 of these?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm having trouble finishing
I'm
one.
not gonna lie. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what's going on.
Number 6, the Nike Zoom MVP.
Of course, Steve Nash would be on there.
That shoe, if that was like a Kobe, that shoe would be one of the greatest shoes of all time. But because it's a
That's
Nash,
definitely not true, but that's all right. Whose turn is it? Me or you?
Well, let's do this. If the Nash sneaker was more like advertised, marketed, it might be better than what it was. Because I
A
can't
lot
even
of people
remember when it
wore
even
that
came
shoe.
out. I have no idea when
there
it
was
came
like
out.
there was a bunch of point guards and shooting guards that wore that
I
shoe.
know
What
nothing
possessed
about
you to
that
wear
shoe.
LeBron's today, anyways?
I've been wanting to wear these for like
But
a
you know
month.
what? No, let's put it this way. Since we're here on a Saturday, there's a lot of times on Saturdays I feel like putting on something
Yeah,
different
random,
like that.
yeah.
Like just random like that.
I don't know why. I wanted to wear these for like 2 weeks.
I thought I was going out of the box wearing these uncaged. To be honest with you, like, I just feel like I never
you
wear
hate
them.
Boost now, so
And I will- I-
you're the who you should have an account Boost hater.
I also will tell you, these LeBron 10s, probably the most comfortable LeBron ever, period.
I don't even know if I put many LeBrons on my foot, so I can't be the judge.
No,
I put them on. These feel like Boosts.
All right,
better.
yeah, you walk around New York all day. All right, my turn.
Mace not come on my nose, bro.
No, Zima may not come out your nose. Zima probably got a lot of effects on your body right now. Pause.
He said more than Boost.
All right,
What we got?
top 10 underrated. Number 10, the Adidas Pure Boost 1.0. Super disrespect. The original
Yeah,
Boost
it is.
shoe.
I have like 3 of those. I need to put them on.
I put
eBay.
the 2.0 on here too because it has the little back tab on the back, which makes it a little more comfortable than the first one. But it's super
I
disrespectful.
think all Pure Boost are actually disrespectful. To be honest with you.
Yeah, pure Boost.
That's dope.
Pure Boost 1.0. Number 9, Nike Blazer Low. The Blazer Low is super disrespected or underrated, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Number 8, the Kobe 8 EXT, the one we have.
Okay.
Super disrespected and underrated. If they would have came out with more colorways,
But
I think
it's still
eventually
the
they
same
would have
silhouette
flown.
as the other. Though.
This LeBron.
Yeah, but the EXT makes it something different because
This
they have
LeBron
premium
10
materials.
This LeBron 10 and the Kobe 8 are the 2 greatest EXT bottles of all time.
Super disrespected.
And that and the KD. that
Even
we
the 2
have,
they
the
came
red
out with were fire. We just were like,
moccasin-looking one.
it's something about wearing them. It's like psychological. It's just, for some reason, I was like, I can't wear the black ones. But if they would have came out with more colors, they would have flown.
I agree with that.
Number 7, the Nike Presto Flyknit, the mid.
I think so,
super
too.
That
disrespected,
is very
underrated,
disrespectful.
whatever you want to call it. And then number 6, you might disagree, but I honestly think it's better than 999. New Balance 997.
It's not
Nobody
disrespectful.
talks about it.
7.5s.
Yeah, but if you looked at the 2 pictures, you would think that the 7
Same
is
shoe?
better.
Oh.
No, it's better.
I'm not gonna say yes or no, but I don't
997.
think 997, 998, and 999 are disrespected.
Me neither.
Like they're just the best New Balances.
Like 574s.
But no one, I guess my point is, no one,
But
they're
they're nice.
underrated. No one talks about them.
I would have to agree with him though. 574s and 5s might be disrespected more,
They make too many colors, and they're
but
not
they
as
make,
comfortable as the other
and they
ones.
come out at like Journeys and like
Yeah,
like
997,
that.
999s are actually comfortable. Like actually, you could. That's probably
You're
a
right.
shoe you could wear in New York City for 11 miles.
probably is.
walking
I
all
brought
day.
them, but I never put them on. I brought
Mike and Nelson?
997.5, 997.
Oh, those 5.
Oh.
5. No, I brought the 5s and I brought a different color I had.
Oh, that was all right. So that was 10 through 6.
Number 10, the Reebok Answer 1.
Oh, I don't care.
It's the first what? It's the black and gold.
I'm not
joint.
gonna say yes or no. I just don't care. I don't care, but for no Reeboks, no nothing.
It was the first Iverson that had DMX technology 1.
Did you see that one that's coming out? The not Iverson. The what's the one you love?
Why they come back with those again?
Yeah, but it's like a 20th anniversary or something. You saw
Bro,
those?
I mailed out pairs to listeners of those. I have so many
What?
of Reebok
Run DMX?
DMX 10s.
Oh, Run DMX.
They're coming
Yeah.
out?
Again.
What?
Yeah, but it's not like I don't think they're coming
I
out with
just
a bunch of
put- yeah,
colorways.
They're
It's
called-
like
they're Run DMX 10 step overs.
20
I just put
it's the 20th anniversary or something. Isn't that what it
Hey.
is? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Head over to my eBay for official Sneak This Simple shoes.
Yes. You want to get raped? Go to Simple's page.
Simple 0207 on eBay.
Rape
Check
financial.
out all my steals and deals and rapes.
Number 9.
Simple 0207 on eBay.
I'm gonna need you to say raped financially. All
Rape
right.
financially.
Bank account rape?
Rape your
number
pockets.
9.
But I'll
Number
sign
9.
the box.
Number 9. Number 9. Kobe 11s. That entire model was so disrespected.
Is that the one we own?
No. I'm
one that
the
Carpe
only one
Diem.
here that owns an
The
11.
mango ones.
I have the Carpe Diems. I have
okay.
the Bruce Lees, and I have the Tinkers.
Well, of course,
Okay.
of course, Zima
I
does.
didn't even know that.
The mango ones, right? Isn't it the ones I
Disrespected.
wore to your
that
house?
model
Isn't that
is
the 11?
disrespected. Yeah, it's disrespected.
I just don't like that it's the
It's uncomfortable.
insert is the. I'm not gonna say it's not comfortable, but
I had an ID made.
It upsets me that the insert is the entire shoe. Like
don't
the
like
bottom
it.
is just
Shit.
plastic. I don't get it.
Number 8, Adidas Ultra Boost Uncaged. I don't know why people don't like Uncaged.
I was like, Greg's gonna be mad at me if I put any Boost on here. That's why I put Pure Boost 1. But I
No.
honestly believe Pure Boost 1 is the only one that's disrespected.
Uncaged are
Uncaged are
the
disrespected.
most disrespected Adidas.
What size are those?
9.5.
Okay.
Dang, Puig homered again. Puig got 2 homers today. Shout out.
He ain't got 4.
Ever since they flipped them birds, he's been good.
Which was one of the best sports stories of the year.
Number 7, you guys might even know what this is. Adidas EQT Top 10 2010.
Big Sean's.
Antoine Walker's. One of the most underrated Adidas of all time with feet you wear technology on it. Period.
Probably something I don't care about.
They're awesome. That was it. Number 7.
Number 6.
Oh, sorry. Number 6, Reebok Kamikaze 2s. Sean Kemp.
Nope.
Yes, they are, because you know what? It's just it's just a Jordan 6 silhouette.
Nope.
What are you talking about?
You said your list was fire. I'm disappointed in you.
Me too.
But I should have known you had Reebok.
No, my top 5 are fire.
Now it's changing.
Reebok Kamikaze 2s are very underrated. It's an underrated silhouette. Silhouette. We're not talking about everything else, colors and design. Silhouette. All right. Simple. Yep. Number 5.
All right. Number 5.
Nothing for you.
Number
Zima.
5. The Nike.
I'm trying to choke that down. That needs to be
Agassi
super freezing to drink.
LWP.
Hey.
Hey. Nike Agassi LWP.
I don't know if you can say it's underrated. Is it retro? Has it come out again?
But it was underrated when it came out.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. In what?
Michael Jordan wore
91?
it.
No, later than that.
Michael
'Cause
Jordan
I had
wore
it when I was like a junior or something, or senior in high school.
There's another model
96, maybe
underrated.
95, 96.
I'm going to say it later.
Air flares
I know
probably
what it
belong
is.
on there too, but
I know
since
what it
I didn't
is.
buy them, I'm not gonna say
No,
anything.
you don't. Hey, you probably do now.
180?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
180.
Okay. Number 4.
The people can see you say that.
Nike Air Cruise.
That's a
I
good
think he
one.
crossed it out and put that
He
on
just
there.
put
after
that
I
on.
said
No, I
yeah.
didn't. It was on there the whole time.
it. You can't tell by looking at
Number 3. Nike Zoom Revis.
Ooh.
That should be an honorable mention, not 3.
Come on.
The comfort is there.
Bruh.
The comfort's there, but it
Bruh.
should be an honorable mention, not number 3.
When Revis came out, we all lost our
Crazy.
minds.
Yeah.
I wish they would have
Crazy.
came out with another one.
Yeah.
2.0.
They did. You can
That
cop
Revis might,
samples.
Yeah.
that Revis
400.
might be top 5.
What? There's not
Yeah.
a model that came out, is there?
Yeah,
Yes.
it just
The
didn't like
samples
release
only.
though. Only samples.
No, I don't even remember a model coming
Yeah.
out.
No, it
Revis
just
2.
is
You can buy
samples.
samples on eBay.
I think you made it up.
Bruh.
It
That
has 2 straps
Revis is
over
a
it.
good one. That Revis is a good one.
for honorable mention, not for
No.
number 3. Number 3?
It should be at
all
least
time?
top 10. You must remember how much you lost your mind when you would get Revises.
I agree. It should be on the list, just
Top
not number
10.
3.
At least in top 10.
No.
All right, man.
Yeah, this shit right here. I see it right
You
here.
different.
I just don't like the strap.
Something-
Relax. Huh?
Something happened to you
Slap
in
yourself.
Baltimore.
These are kind of dope, but the silhouette's not better than the first
Of
silhouette.
course not.
Yeah, those were
Never
the
is.
Bucks colorway. Number 2.
Yes, Baltimore changed me, but I still went to New York after that.
The Fila Grant Hill 2s.
Good. It's a good one.
Yes.
It's a
that
good
was
one.
like, that is
It's a
super
good one.
disrespectful.
I thought about putting a Grant Hill on there, but that's a good one.
No Fila belongs
That's a good-
anywhere near the list.
What are you talking
Fila Grant Hill
about?
2s was not only like an amazing basketball shoe,
I'm
but
about
like
to
was a
start
whole,
questioning
like,
you as a sneaker
like an
head.
iconic sneaker and like
I never owned the
hip-hop.
Grant Hills. The only Fila shoe I ever owned was the one that kind of looks like Air Force
Spaghetti?
One highs and had the strap at the top. I don't even remember what they're called.
First of all,
Sport
if
classics?
you didn't own Grant Hill, is that ones? But Tupac
They sold them at Mervin's.
And How Do You Love It video?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's on the cover of the album, sitting in front of the Benz or Beamer or whatever with them on. Yeah, I don't care. I didn't own any Grant Hills. They used to sell them at Mervin's. I was
You
like, get out of my
smoking.
face.
I do hate Mervin's though. It had Jackson Hewitt in it, and I would send my mom to do their taxes. Hate
Rest
it.
in peace.
What you got?
No, Tupac.
That was
the
number
Grant Hill
2, right?
2s.
Oh, okay. Twos then.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Number 1.
Isn't
the
that what he
most-
said?
But I think okay, twos in that. But I think you wore ones in How Do You Love It video with Jodeci. I think. Anyways, go ahead.
Number 1, the most disrespected, underrated silhouette of all time to me, the Nike Air Jordan 1 Low.
OG? You might want to add OG.
OG.
It doesn't matter if it's OG or not. Just a Jordan Low and period.
Air Jordan 1 Low. OG.
It's so.
OGs, yeah, but the OGs are the good colors though.
That doesn't matter. I mean, it's a Jordan Low. The Jordan Low model was disrespected. We're talking about silhouettes. We're not talking about colorways. You're talking about colorways.
But I understand that. But when you say OG, which is a silhouette, it entails that it's the OG
Nike Air.
colors.
Yeah.
Seamless, swooshless. I think were underrated.
Yep.
That's probably because
I mean,
they were
even
tumble
the
leather.
Breads, Royals, Shadows, even the European, the gray ones that you guys want.
They're
They're underrated now.
all underrated. like white, reds, blues. Like they're
The
underrated.
Vachettas that just came out.
I don't feel like
white
I
vachetta
feel
and
like
blue-
they should
blue
sell
vachettas?
out.
Well,
Just-
and that's the one you were talking about that you said was bulky.
no.
Oh, all right. I would say
He's
that's
missing
what
something.
I wore last night. I wore those. You used to put Royals in that post, but it was the Royal Lows in that picture.
Still Royals.
I understand that, but I'm saying I wore Lows last night.
The point of your post was that the lift was dirty.
Well, I didn't make a post. You made a post. I just sent it to you. I said, "Look at this dirt."
That's a good number one. And I thought you guys would forget it.
No, I forget it.
Number one on his too.
What you got?
Number 5, Air Challenge LWP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that ended up.
LWP boys.
I don't know how that ended up the same number. You guys would be mad about this, but I don't care because to me it's underrated because something else gets all the attention. Vans Old School is underrated.
I was gonna put it on
Now-
my shoe, but it's not. I don't feel like it. Then I thought
There's-
about it. I was like, it's not underrated.
There's collabs that just recently came out the last couple weeks. You bought one. You got one too, right?
Yeah, the
Burgundy
Charlie
or
Brown.
whatever.
I got the Charlie Brown old school.
Well, what's the one with the roses on it or whatever?
That
You've
one's
been
undercover.
talking
I
about.
don't have that one.
Yeah. So obviously they've been doing a lot of stuff with the old school, but everyone cares about eras and authentics. Old schools have always been
And the checkered old schools that just came out too are Fire Flames.
Old school's disrespected?
underrated. It is, and the reason why I say compared to eras and authentics.
Compared to
That's
eras
why.
and authentics, yes.
All right, number 3, Gel Light 5. Had to put it on there.
I think that's another one that just ran its course.
Number 2, Air.
That was like the most hype shoe
It
ever
was
for like
for a
2
period.
years.
I think they just ran their
I think they ran their course.
I would buy a 3 before a 5 again.
I would too.
But that makes it 5 underrated. That's my point. You would buy a 3 before you would buy a 5. That's the exact point I'm making.
I think I'm gonna agree with the 5 because a lot of people didn't buy. I had to convince a
Besides
lot
the
of my own friends
volcanoes,
to buy
what else
buy
flew out?
Asics.
I mean, those mint and coves
Rose
flew.
golds.
Rose golds flew. What was the one that came out? Rose golds, the green one.
Not they,
was it called?
they weren't selling for
Cockatoo?
crazy prices though.
No, that was a Jelly 3.
I don't know what that is.
Cockatoo was the Jelly 3 that you bought to get
Yeah,
the,
you had to buy it to potentially get the golden ticket
golden
inside
ticket
the
to
thing.
get
We
the
talked about it like episode 31.
Super Greens, I think.
Number 2,
the fuck was it?
you knew I was gonna put this on there. Air Max 1 Flyknit, got to be on there. I think you still haven't. The one that I told you, the one I wear to work all the time, and you're like, I need to buy those. The ones that just came out.
Okay. I'll agree.
Air Max 1 Flyknit, and number 1, same thing. Jordan 1 Low OG, got to be on there.
You guys are missing something. One sneaker that's just
Sage.
I know I
Sage.
missed some things.
Underrated.
We missed Revis. Obviously, there's some things I missed.
Come
but
on,
there's
bro.
only 10 shoes. Yeah, I have those.
Come on, man. All right, let me say my list because if you don't say like, oh,
Well, that better not be a Reebok or a Fila. If it is, I'm slapping you.
number 5, Nike Air Stabs.
All right,
Okay,
I understand it. I disagree, but I understand why you would put it on there. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Number 4,
I disagree in terms of it ain't on my list, but I can respect it on a different list.
number 4, DMX Run 10s. It was the very first one.
I won't see now.
I bought mine for $39 on Jimmy Jazz.
I'm fine with that, but if like the Iverson stuff and Sean, what's the name, Rain Man stuff and Shaq, no, get that out of here. I'm just saying.
542 baby steps.
Although
Kmart.
Shagnosis is kind of underrated.
No.
Number 3, Nike Jordan Low 1, which we all agree. Number 2, Flight 89s.
Ooh,
Oh, come on. The Nike Flight 89s, Duke, Khaled, like
Okay, but you could put the Forces on there too. But at the time, they weren't underrated. They just are
Forces-
now. I don't mean Air Forces. I mean like the Force. I don't remember what they're called
Like the
specifically,
Nike
but
Forces?
the Force basketball shoe Forces.
the one that
Like Free Willies?
Not the pump and with
Like
the
Free
case
Willies?
and all that. I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't either.
The ones that he wore in Free Willy. Those
Oh,
are
the
flights.
movie?
Those are flights.
I had
fact
flights
that you
too.
remember that.
I had some flights
You don't
too that
remember
weren't
that?
89.
He had the shoes on his bed at the end of the bed. He's so happy he got them.
Number
All right, so we
1.
know what it is because you said it earlier.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
What
you
I say
did.
it earlier?
Air Max 180.
No.
Oh,
Number 1.
not the runner either. The basketball shoe.
No,
180.
I meant 180 back runner. But
Oh.
number 1, Air Tech Challenge 2s.
Yeah, I put LWP on there. I'd rather.
That doesn't count.
You what do you mean it doesn't count?
That might be the most fire picture.
I
in a
think the
movie, some
LWP
movie scene of all time.
is more underrated than the Air Tech Challenge 2 for
Right.
Agassi stuff.
When he came from that homeless home and he came and got those shoes
Let me see.
and that.
Let me see.
He's talking about Free Willy. A
Oh
Free
yeah,
Willy.
the like high forces
Okay. Yeah.
or those flights or whatever. I don't know.
Air
I
Tech
remember.
Challenge 2s are part of Yeezy 2s. Like, we're talking
look
about
at Indian man wearing SC trainers.
We're
too.
talking
This movie was
about-
low key fire.
SC Trainer. Bo
You could
Jackson's
put
might be
stuff on
underrated
that.
too.
Yeah, you could put a
Those
lot
are
of stuff on.
underrated.
That's they made a statue in the city I was in. I sent you a picture of it. It looks exactly like
Oh,
that.
that's right. That might be that statue.
Yes, he was bending over.
But Air Tech Challenge 2s are very underrated, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but I would pick flares and LWPs over those in terms of underrated
Concord
Agassi
foams
shoes.
don't suck. I don't think anymore. Maybe
What?
they do.
You're crazy. He said Concord foam posits don't suck.
That's the sneak this.
Them choice suck.
They don't look that bad.
He said he saw it because he looked up Free Willy. I'm done. The shampoo foam posits. I'm done. Are we done? That's a sneak test. Oh my God. Space Jam meets Free Willy, though. Are we done? I'm done.
Is that it?
Simple0207 eBay. Cop my
it.
stuff. That's a sneak this.
Those suck. They're not that bad. Oh my God.
No, look at him in this picture. Look at it.